But
Ooh, very on stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Delve Requisite this Tuesday right here on Proficiency Bonus. This week brought to you by Bitch Ass Outlook. Get it? Well, it's hot. Get it? Well, it's not Hotmail. That should be Outlook's new slogan. Outlook, at least we're not Hotmail.
yeah, I mean that's fair. Yahoo Mail.
Hotmail, at least we're mail.
I was gonna say, speak for yourself.
And this week's episode actually brought to you by Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games. Exclamation point Little Dragon, exclamation point CCG. Put them in chat, do the thing, you know what to do. This week, Curtis is back with us after being out for a few weeks, so I had to tell everybody to shut up as they started recapping for Curtis before we started, because I didn't want to have to listen to it twice. So what we're doing on tonight's episode is I believe Adam is going to get, or I guess collectively you guys can get Curtis up to speed, and I will jump in as necessary. And other than that, I will sit here while you do my job for me.
I will interject as necessary.
Alright, so, first thing you need to know, we've all been dead this entire time.
It's been
Yep.
it's been lost.
And we're in a church. Nobody knows why. We're just in a church.
We've been dead this entire time.
Is a fact I just made up. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, the Dragon's Elves of
Nothing
Eth.
has happened in the campaign.
The Dragon's Elves of Eth is one of 6 what are called exarchs.
Okay.
You may remember that from the seeing the memory crystal things.
Yes.
They were battling the Brotherhood of Artanis. They have survived all this time and have been trying to stop them for years and years and years. Zelzaveth passed his power onto Alar before he passed away from his wounds.
Okay.
We then,
Passing of power.
we then.
Oh, I do have to interject. That's a sign for day. Don't do that.
We then, at Osrius's urging, went to Lyra, where we met another exarch, Corey. Yes, that Corey, the one that Nula was searching for all this time, who is the great, several thousand times great grandmother of our very own Rowan.
It turned out to be a literal deity and not like some fucking kid that we
Not some
thought
kid.
it was.
Yeah.
An actual adult.
And literal deity.
Not literal deity.
Well, Exarch of the deity, but yes.
Basically, avatar of
Avatar.
semi-avatar of a deity.
That's fair.
Corey awakened from her 1,500-year slumber, which she engaged in order to give power to the Order of the Radiant Dawn, and has passed her exarch power to Rowan.
You may have noticed a pattern here.
Oh.
We then headed for the Twilight Royale, where Brahm expected to see his 2 mentors, Isengrim and Renard, who were not present, and he used a sending scroll to say, "Hey, get your asses over here." They did show up after saying, "This could break the timeline." Like, no, get your ass over here.
Yeah, to which Braun promptly responded, "Fuck the timeline."
Yes, that will be Brahm's great line that he is known for. Fuck the timeline. His power was their power was passed along to him. We have not yet gone to seek out the mad
Shovel
hermit,
god.
that is apparently the exarch of the god that your power, the one whose power you'll get.
The blind
or the
hermit
one
is an
who's-
exarch. Is what is relevant to you that you've learned.
Yeah, or
Oh boy.
Walter's exarch.
I knew that hermit was good for something.
All these years playing, and I just have the idea for a phrase in my head called "recap puppet."
So
Now you
Way ahead of you, buddy. Pizza for
No,
me.
that's not.
that's
That's
a
an
nightmare
abomination.
soul puppet. But
I see
we're
a
running
pattern
low on
here.
time, so we did go to. We went back to Lyra, and then we went to the palace, of the Blighted Peninsula. High in Boria.
Can't wait till Matt permanently messes up his back for the rest of the session.
Yep.
Trying to pull off this
We're
bit.
we're a much greater risk of me, like my chair giving out from under me. Like, in which case, I will knock over my green screen and probably unplug my computer.
The last thing we'll hear is fuck. We have entered the palace, and we found out that Nossum Silverleaf, the last emperor of the Ignian Empire, is dead, but isn't dead. And he asked if we're here to kill him.
Yeah, he's a real spooky dude.
That's the dude on stream.
Real spooky.
Yeah, so
Real spooky.
that's where we are. 3 of us have been powered up a little bit, and presuming we survive this and get the Black Orb of Dragonkind, then we go find the other 2, and then we go do something crazy and stupid.
It's
Yeah, we
fair.
did also all get the feeling that we feel like we're immortal unless we die.
Yeah.
Which is a good...
Yeah, so one of the powers of the
Isn't that
Exorc
what
is
being
you
19
will not
is?
age.
Okay.
You can still, you can still be killed, but you will not age. So congrats, we're immortal. Cue the Queen soundtrack.
Well, Alar, Brahm, and Rowan are currently.
We're the agents.
I hope if I age now, then well.
All right.
So there we are.
Well, that's a lot.
That's a
But
lot.
it sounds like it's been fun. It sounds like a lot
Dump
of
trucks
fun
full of
things.
lore have been going on the last few.
I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Then.
Why don't we do this, because we are surprised. We're going to start tonight's session in initiative with combat.
Great.
And since we were waiting for Jason to come back from the store, I assume we can.
He's at soup.
He's at soup. We'll give him.
What do you mean you're at soup?
We'll give him time to get back past where the jeans are, and.
Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
But any other, I guess, from anybody really, current, like, pertinent story questions, clarifications, things like that, that anybody needs?
I think I get it.
I have a question. Why? Just why
Yeah, I have a
why any of this?
Yeah, I have a question. One, how dare you?
Yeah,
First, how
that's my
dare
question.
you?
Second question.
Who do you think you are?
I'm glad we're all the same.
What is that from?
The one where it's just like, yeah, I got a question. One, how dare you? Is from The Office.
Oh,
That's her. She's like, yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was The Office or the whatever that Community. I can never remember.
Oh, yeah, it might be that too. Dude's real ugly.
All right. Well,
Like, on a scale of 1 to ugly, how ugly?
Pretty
how
ugly.
ugly? What?
It's this guy. This guy in front of
He
me.
looks like
in
the
the-
picture.
he's
He
in
looks
the-
like the picture.
he's
I put
in
it
the chat.
I put it in chat for you, and it's currently behind me on stream.
It's in general.
So yeah, it's in the general chat.
He's he's not that bad.
He
He's
doesn't
not
look
that bad.
He doesn't look too bad for the fact that
He's got a
been-
nose situation
He
going
does
on.
have a nose situation.
Got
But
those high
considering he's been sort of like mummifying while sort of alive for the last like 1,500 years in this room.
I was about to
It's not
say,
too
was
bad.
it 15? Is it 1,500
About
years?
1,500 years since this guy got.
I have a space question for this.
You have a space
fight
question.
we're about to go to.
Go ahead.
The centerpiece here, like in the dead center between all these dudes on the sides. This nice little
Yes,
gilded.
that is that is the thing that you know from your vision opens in the floor.
Okay. That's only if like music is played on like the.
Yeah, the
thing.
pipe organ. The pipe organ is like back here along this back wall. This sort of like alcove here is like where the pipe organ is.
That's currently closed and
Currently
walkable.
closed.
Okay.
Yes.
I was like, I thought there was a giant hole somewhere around here, but okay.
There's a huge hole, like this whole,
Yeah.
like top and side of the building is like
Yeah.
blown out.
I knew in the side from where the dragon came through,
But yeah, this this, you
to
know, like these two halves of this thing open up, and you know
I
that
was
there's
wondering
like
about
the
something I could fall down through. Then
yeah, there's like an
something
Arcana Tech reactor here, but no, currently it's closed, so you can walk on it. So we'll talk about the lay of the land, and then we'll just roll initiative, and Jason can join in when he gets here. So for those who were not here last week, or those who need a refresher, you guys are in this this long hall here. The throne, which is right here, is where Nossum Silverleaf is sitting. You current like mechanics stuff wise, you guys have all triggered a scroll of comprehend languages, so you can understand him, even though he's speaking High Anvarian. But he does not seem to be like that. Doesn't make you speak his language. So unless anybody has like Alar has a little smattering of High Anvarian, could maybe try and communicate back with him, but like you understand him, he can't understand like your language.
Would I have any high Envaria?
Probably not.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how much of Zelzaveth's knowledge did stick in Alar's head, or was it just that power?
Just power. You didn't get
Okay,
any
cool.
like any knowledge or insight or anything from.
Okay,
from power.
I just wanted to know what I was working with.
These like 6 chairs here, are 6 skeletons, which are seated in chairs as if like they are like courtly advisors, though like their garments are basically degraded to little more than like faded, tattered rags. There is like glitters of like rings on fingers and like brooches around necks and stuff. They were clearly like nobles of some sort. They are at present like all of these individuals here, all these like undead creatures, are like seated in their chairs. None of them have made any types of like hostile moves towards you. The figure of Nossum Silverleaf just said in High Anvarian to you, "Are you here to kill me? Finally." And let's roll initiative just so we have it.
Okay.
But like, you guys still have a minute to like talk here a little bit if you want, because none of them are doing anything just yet.
And how far is he from us? Like how?
5, 10. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He's about 55 feet from where Walter is standing. You guys can feel free to move yourselves about a little bit here if you want.
Okay.
But yeah, the grid pattern is accurate. It's a 5 foot square grid pattern.
Let's see. I'm gonna stand a line. Feel like close enough.
Yeah, we probably were.
Oh, I'm
damn
dead.
it. Sorry.
Oh, dead.
Stop! I'm dead again. Oh, now Walter's dead.
Ah!
Yeah,
I
we
feel
probably
like
were crazy and advanced as a line.
Yeah,
We'll stand
I feel
next
like
to Oz
yes, please.
in
I feel like standing close.
preparation
as
for
we are,
human sheep.
Yeah.
Actually,
Standing as
let
close as
me
we are before we
read.
get into those fucking skeletons. Those
I
boys.
I probably want. Walter have someone between a surprise attack. Walter, there you go, because he's kind of squishy.
You angels.
Alrighty.
Nay, we are but men. Rock.
Rock.
So he repeats. He says, "Have you come to kill me?"
Let me see.
Can't understand us.
Yeah, Alar's racking his
Just
brain
give him a
about,
thumbs up.
how much.
That's not what Walter did. I'm pretty sure Jason jokingly gave a thumbs up at the end of last game. But anyway.
He might have.
won't make
Alar's
it
just going to reply in, at least he's going to try and reply in Invarian. Maybe.
Jason confirmed that Walter did give a thumbs up.
Okay.
I'm not gonna provoke anything. I feel like we're surrounded, so like Oz is gonna just like kind of stand still. Can I hold an action if anything pops off like immediately?
Yeah, let's roll that initiative.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not like trying to jump right into that, but it's like
of course.
if before the fray like starts, it was like as just in preparation. I feel like Oz would just be ready or something.
Okay, dirty 20 for Alar.
I don't know who got the other highest, but I got a 17.
21.
Damn!
Who
Everybody
wants to
rolling
roll
high.
for?
+5 to initiative.
Nice.
Nice.
Jason said he has +2. Does anyone want to roll for him?
Yeah, sure, I will. He doesn't have advantage or anything, right?
No,
One
just
thing too.
+2.
That man got a 18. 16 plus 2.
Nice.
So I'm last.
What was yours, Brittany?
14.
14.
Oh.
I don't have any pluses. It's okay.
Oh, really?
I am a non-dexterous, heavy armored.
hey,
human
hey,
paladin.
hey.
Like,
No problem there.
it's all good.
You may smite slowly, but she does smite hard.
Smite hard.
Indeed.
It's
There's
hits
these
like
undead things here.
hits like a truck.
These undead things are gonna be fun.
Yeah, so you can hold an action for if something kicks off. What are you like preparing to do?
I will say that if the skeletons start to come like immediately into my face, like converge.
Okay, so you're holding a melee attack in case you guys get like rushed. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alrighty. So you say, Alar, you say maybe, and he like tilts his head in your direction, and he says, "He will not let us die. Please."
And yeah, Alar swears very quietly in Elvish. And in common, he'll say just loud enough for the others to hear. He is still here.
Ask him officially who he means, Alar.
Who is he in Invarian?
He goes like, Silarax.
Where is he now?
He goes like, yeah, I cannot tell you that. I am bound.
When he says he's bound, can I look at him and see if he has any thing embedded in him, kind of how Malark had?
Make an Arcana check.
You're on initiative 18.
I
Jason.
saw. I had.
18 Arcana for Rowan, which is
You definitely don't see, like, you can see through, like, sort of, like, the threadbare tatters of his vestments beneath the, like, ceremonial armor that he wears. You can see, like, the desiccated husk of his torso and his chest. You see very clearly, like, sternum and rib cage stretched beneath, like, papery, crumbly, thin skin. So you see nothing embedded in him. You don't see anything, like... physically that indicates some kind of like binding or anything. You have a sense that there is some sort of a deeper magic at work here, probably tied to his like state of undeath.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How big is the room?
5 foot squares, accurate to size in the room.
5 foot squares, accurate to size.
So he's about 55 feet away from you guys. We counted before.
That's fine. Walter will like kind of hold, like make a gesture, like nobody move forward. And I'll say, if you're willing to be put to rest now, I might be able to do that. I just need you not to move.
He kind of like laughs bitterly. He says, "Willing." Oh wait, no, he can't understand you. That's gonna have to be translated to him.
Nobody has tongues.
No, Aelor's
They've
got a
got
little
a
bit of
tongue.
high
I've been
Invarian,
doing
but
a
that's
little bit
about
of high
it.
Invarian.
Right.
Walter might know a few words as well between the from our whirlwind trip. Into the
Yeah.
past.
Here's a question. Walter has absolutely read an like high invariant. Can I, through the magic translating glass, can I do like a bad Google Translate of that?
Sure.
Like whatever. I don't know if there's something you want me to roll for like performance or.
No, I would say like as Adam has been doing, like to represent the fact that you have a bait, just like keep it simple, and we'll go from there.
Okay. I am going to tell the party I don't know if this is gonna work, and then I will cast Sickening Radiance centered on the center of the room, which is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet. It's 30-foot radius. If I center it just offset of the center of that thing, it should cover everybody in that circle. Like centered, if it's centered here, it should hit everybody.
What's happening? Oh, I don't think I can draw on top of this thing that's here, so we'll have to use our imaginations.
Yeah,
The like drawing that I would make a circle is appearing under the picture of the map that's on the tabletop right now. Okay.
That makes sense.
Can you make an invisible cube zone, a no looky zone?
I could, but some shit's about to kick off, so you're gonna need to see. Yeah, we'll just we'll figure it out. So you do that. That's gonna like kick initiative off. In fact, like I think as soon as you like lift your hands to like start making the arcane gestures associated with like casting this spell, Silverleaf goes, "I am willing, but he will not let us. We are bound, and we are required to try and stop you. I hope you succeed." And as you like begin to start like making the gestures, he like launches himself from his chair and begins to rush you. So we're gonna go flat into initiative at this point. Brahm, it is your turn. Walter has like started the process of like casting this spell.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
What is he wearing?
Like tattered rough spun rags, and like he does have some bits of like ceremonial armor on him, so like there is metal on him.
Okay.
I need to.
But does it look like stuff that he's easily going to be able to pull off?
Kind of. Where in the hell?
Okay. Then I am going to do not that.
This will be...
You know what I might kind of want to do? I'm gonna use a new spell, I think.
Cool.
Do it.
Just have to double check to see if it's gonna do what I want it to do. Okay, he probably is pretty wise, but I'm gonna try this.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Eye Bite
Okay.
at 6th level. So he's gonna make a Wisdom save.
I believe he does so with advantage. Yes.
It's not a charm spell, so
No, he has resistance on saving throws against magical effects and spells.
Oh.
Just in general,
Okay.
as a rule.
sorry. I thought it was a high elf thing.
No. His dice were a 2 and a 19. Is a Wisdom save?
Yes.
28.
Well, nothing
Damn.
happens.
Damn!
Spell save is a 16.
Sheesh.
Well, there goes my only 6th level spell slot. Like a wet fart in the night.
To use his spells, baby. That's why I stopped doing it. I'll try this. Well, he saves. Well, fuck you.
All right, that brings us to
Okay.
Alar.
I am going to step in front of Walter.
Okay.
Because if he's intent on casting that spell, I want to make sure he can get it off. And his footwork changes from how he normally squares up, and he full-on Obi-Wan poses. I'm engaging in Blade Song.
Okay, cool.
I hear
Square up.
flash dance in the distance.
All right, very good. Anything else?
No, I'm going to hold my action for someone tries to either get to me or attack Walter. They get jabbed.
Okay, cool. That brings us to Walter. So Walter, you can
Yep.
unleash your spell.
All right.
Your fury.
It's centered here.
'Kay.
It's everybody
Should get all
in
these,
the
yep.
circle
Yep.
without us. Yeah. So everybody in that circle's got to make a DC 17 con save. Failures take damage and a level of exhaustion, and as long as they're in that circle on their turn, they gotta do it again.
Con, you said?
Con, yes, a DC 17 con save.
All right. Nossum makes it. Scaling
It doesn't.
pins.
Yeah, I say that doesn't give him immunity to it in the future. It just means
Yep.
like as long as he's in that circle, he has to keep making it.
No problem.
Which means please throw him back in that circle as many times as we can.
And these things also make it.
They all make it.
Yes.
All right.
Damn.
He
That's
rolled
fine.
well. They have an unusually high con
All right.
save. It's fun.
And then Walter is going to back the hell up to right about here.
Okay.
And I will. Walter's going to hold the shovel in one hand and the rod in the other, as I still have the rod of absorption. So I'm gonna pull that out and have that ready just in case shenanigans happen.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty. Osrius, that brings us to you.
Well, javelin of lightning would be great right now. We are just going to throw a javelin.
Okay. Who you throwing
Back
a
the old
javelin?
times. Our big guy here.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and
Yeah.
roll the hit.
Okay. I'm gonna throw it with the intention of just like maybe nailing him down somewhere.
Okay.
That is a 14 plus 8.
Me too.
Yes, that hits.
Yes. Okay. That
Does anybody still have that?
D6 plus 4. That is
Rod.
a
Have
7
what?
points. Now he has a javelin in him.
7 points.
Yep.
Alrighty. It like stabs through his torso, and you hear it go in, like clink into the metal of the throne behind him, as he's like pulling himself out of the chair. Next round, it is the Skellington's turn. Do they have to repeat their save?
Yes.
The beginning or the end of their turn?
Or starts its turn there.
Starts its turn there. Okay, so they'll repeat their save. Mega fail. They fail.
Alright. 4d10 sounds great. They get 1 level of exhaustion each.
Okay.
And take 26 radiant damage.
Nice.
Damn.
Thank you for softening them up.
Would you like an egg in this trying times?
Everybody make a perception check.
A fried egg?
20.
Natural one.
That's persuasion, sorry. 16.
16?
Perception? Ooh. That is a 21.
Also 21.
17.
Alright, so everybody but Braum. Braum is too busy. Braum is too busy like, mother, like 6 level spell slot, go!
Yeah.
The rest of you, you see, the skeletons don't make any movement to get out of these, like, seats. What you do notice is that from where they're, like, seated in the chair, from the hollow, gaping eye sockets of all 6 of these skeletons, they begin to weep what appears to be blood. And it begins to swell up from, like, within their jaws and trickle down over their sternums and their hollow rib cages, and blood begins to pour out of the hollow osteoid forms of these skeletons and pool at the feet of these creatures. And you see these, like, individual, like, rivulets of blood begin to wend their way over the floor in your direction, and they begin to rise up and take a
What the fuck?
They're little jelly men.
What is this?
Oh.
Hey, it's Kroot. That's
Kroot.
weird.
I hate all that.
What the hell is this?
They are, like, viscous abominations made of ancient congealed blood, and they begin to, like, slather their way across the floor in your guys' direction. 5,
Gross.
10.
They affected
15,
by the
25.
spell.
What spell?
The one that.
Oh yeah,
dropped.
they got blasted. They
Okay,
like
cool.
the blood guys are what got blasted for
Yeah,
sure.
They
Okay.
Yeah, they are all glowing, so they can't turn invisible or benefit from being. I mean, they can turn invisible, but they can't benefit from being invisible. So they do radiate color in a 5-foot radius.
This one is going to move up to Rowan. Nope.
Damn. God, they look creepy. Everybody gets a buddy.
This one will get right up to Oz.
Grab your jelly buddy.
This one only gets here. This one can get to Alar.
which I think triggers his held.
Yes.
Yeah.
This one gets to here.
What? No.
I need a fight, buddy.
This one gets to here.
Brahm's in 5 feet of you.
Yeah, he's probably in a diagonal square from you.
Okay.
Alrighty,
Nice.
so
So we're good.
Let me see. So,
we'll go right to left. Rowan. 2 attacks coming your way. A 1 and a 2. Not gonna hit.
Yeah.
All right, so that one whiffs Rowan. Osrius, 2 attacks coming your way.
Is Oz raging?
No,
No.
I wasn't. I'm not. Because I just threw a javelin at some point and me rage.
a 10 and a 19
Ooh,
Protection.
19 well. Ooh.
to impose disadvantage.
Impose disadvantage.
Okay. Does that use your reaction?
Yep.
The disadvantage. The second roll on that was a nat 20. So
So the 19 is the lower.
He still hit. The 19 is the
I tried.
Hey, it helps.
That's hey. I
Someone stay near me at
threw
all times.
I threw
What
a
I
nat
do.
20 in the garbage for that. So you've done
Exactly.
your work. Okay, you are going to take Osrius
Yes.
3 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, I got a +8 in con, so it should be okay. Oh, nat 20.
All right. As this thing lashes you with this like viscous, bloody pseudopod, you feel from where it makes contact with your exposed skin, you feel less like it hit you with a single like lashing limb, and more like 10,000 needles stabbed into your flesh. You feel like the spot where it hits you, like on your pectoral muscle, goes like instantaneously numb. But you sort of like kind of like shrug the area, and feeling returns, and you have like a sense of pins and needles in the muscle where it hit you, as you refrain from being paralyzed.
Okay.
Brom. This one here is going to make a ranged attack against you.
Oh, shit, it's got range.
It's sort of like boils up, and like a red and black like hunk of like platelets and hemolytic ooze comes firing at you, but I believe that's gonna miss. That's only a 12.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay.
If they all have a level of exhaustion and should be at, attacking at disadvantage.
Yep, they are.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, actually, except for the one that I probably should have rolled him at triple disadvantage.
Okay.
Would a where is it? Would a 17 have hit you still, Osrius?
No.
Okay, then go ahead and take that damage off. You will not get hit.
okay.
That's probably not how that works. He probably just rolls at disadvantage one way or the other. But it's all good.
Okay.
Alar, 2 attacks against you. A 13 and
Missed.
a 19.
Miss. Thank you, Bladesong.
Okay. All right. So this thing lashes these pseudopods at you, and you weave through the air, emitting sort of a resonant hum from deep within your diaphragm, and arcing the point of your rapier through the air, weaving a concordant melody of magic and harmonic resonance around you as you move, and it is not able to get you. Walter, the back two here are going to take shots at you with this same necrotic loogie spell that they have.
Is it a spell?
No. Oh, actually, yes, it is. It's a ranged spell attack.
It's a ranged spell attack, but is it a leveled spell?
No.
All right, let me. Sorry.
Seems like one moment.
So I don't think so. I mean, they do not have like spell casting. It's identified as a ranged spell attack, but it's not like it's just like one of their actions.
Yeah.
It's not an actual spell, so it doesn't have a spell level.
Right. All right. Yeah. I'll just see how that goes.
Okay. All right. Disadvantage the first one. Nat one. Disadvantage the second one. Does not crit you, but does get an 18.
18. I will Nightmare Shield myself.
Okay. So you...
My AC is now 19.
Okay, cool.
Until my turn.
Oh, I forgot my held action. Since one of
Oh yeah,
them
go and make your roll for that one that got up in front of you.
Let's see. 19.
That hits.
All right. 5 points of piercing damage.
Right.
It's a magical attack, or it's a magic weapon at least.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
Cool.
No hits.
No hits.
No hits.
Alrighty, I believe that is all of their turns. Rowan, that brings us to you.
Okay.
May I
Yeah.
offer a descriptor real fast? The edge of the circle is 30 feet from like here-ish. Everybody but the ones directly in front of Oz and Rowan are in that radius.
Yeah, so like the
So like Alar's
this
like
is essentially
eyebrows
the
are
line, yeah.
on the outside edge.
So these ones are all still in the
Yeah. So just in case that
Silverleaf.
affects what you decide you want to do, like if you want to try to shove it back into this thing, it'll
I
count
need
as
to
going back
get
into
him out
it.
of my face, but understood. That helps for my next plan. I'm going to slash at this thing in front of me to try to get him out of my face.
All right, roll the hit.
With Shikai, that's a 19 on the dice plus things.
Oh yeah,
plus
that's
that.
for sure.
You
And I
crit
am.
on 19.
I don't think so, not yet. Soon. I need. Boop, boop, boop. I forgot how to do math, guys. That's 13 slashing damage with Shikai, and then I am going to Divine Smite this thing. Is it
Okay.
an undead or a fiend?
It is certainly an undead.
Undead. I wasn't sure because you said they were like kind of like abomination-y, so I wasn't sure if that was going to preclude it.
No, they're definitely undeads.
So that is 3d8 then.
Okay.
Okay. So that was 13 slashing for that, and then now let me do 8. Oh, that's very good.
Muffin?
20 points of damage.
Whoo. Okay.
That's just the first hit.
You slash into this thing. Your blade cuts through it like quite literally a hot knife through butter. As the blade of Shikai glows radiantly and slashes down through this. You see like with a burst of like a stench of iron, the blood of this thing like boils away beneath the blade of your first strike.
Still standing?
Yep.
Okay. Again.
Alright, roll the hit.
Dirty 20 to hit.
That definitely
Does
hits.
that hit? Okay. Not. 12 points of damage on that hit.
Okay.
And I stand my ground.
Alright.
Sticking close to Oz for now.
Alright, you slash into this one. You see that, like, it...
Yeah, what are the bodies doing, like, as I hit, like...
The skeletons, they do nothing. They appear
They
completely
don't
inert
react.
after these things left. Like, the bloody things that were inhabiting them left. They just seem like inert skeletons. The one that you hit appears to be, like, leaking a lot of, like... blood, which is just like pooling out on the ground beneath it as you like continue to damage it. So the one that you've been wailing on looks to be, as best you can gauge, in bad shape.
Okay.
Alrighty, that's gonna bring us to Nossum Silverleaf. He stands the rest of the way up, and Osrius, you watch as your spear just goes like and pulls all the rest of the way through him as he just stands up and gets off the chair, like leaving it behind.
Con save, please.
He will make his con save.
DC 17 con.
22.
He makes it. far away to do the other thing I was gonna bullshit with. But where am I?
Okay. Nossum Silverleaf holds out a hand, and you see like it begins to smolder. You see the bones inside his hand are like illuminated with this like hellfire that wells up into his palm, and he like snatches a sphere of molten magic, and he says, "I'm sorry," and throws it and drops it basically in the middle here between Walter and you guys. I need everybody, including these two blood monsters, are going to have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Everyone within. Hold on, let me double check. I think it's 5 feet of me, but it might be 10 now.
I thought it was 10.
I think
You're
it's
at 10. I'm outside of that.
Yeah. Everyone within 10
That's just
feet of
Osrius
me,
from here.
has. Okay, I wasn't sure if it reached over as plus 4.
I assume a 12 fails.
12 fails.
I get advantage on that, right?
Yes, because you can see it coming.
22.
Okay, that succeeds.
Go us.
19.
Has a 26 sound.
26 succeeds, 19 succeeds.
I also
Yes!
got 26, which is the best I will ever effing do.
Okay, so those of you who succeeded, everybody but Walter succeeds. Those of you who succeed
Correct.
will take half
All right,
damage,
Walter.
Unless you have evasion.
unless you have evasion. So you'll take none, Alar. Two pieces of damage here. Full damage is 35 fire and 35 necrotic. So 70 damage total.
Oh, my face! What is the DC for that to help
Fail
maintain
takes half?
concentration?
Fail takes half. No, success takes half.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay. So success.
If it's counted as all one thing, the DC would be like 35.
So how much damage are we taking?
If you succeeded
We take
the save,
35.
you take 36.
36.
Because it's 18 and 18.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
So what is the DC?
We'll do
for
two. We'll do two. We'll do two. I guess I'll leave that. Well, no, I shouldn't leave that to you because one of them is impossible. Why don't you try for two DC 18 Constitution saves to maintain?
Sure.
The alternative is you just fail.
So
Well-
it doesn't matter. I failed anyway.
Okay.
I have advantage, so I'm able to like roll that. But yeah.
Okay.
So either way, I've successfully failed. Oh,
Okay.
there's a nat 20. That's exciting.
I know. Okay, so the creepy green light vanishes.
Yep. As do the levels of exhaustion on those creatures.
Oh shit. Okay. Alrighty. For the remainder of his turn, he's gonna use his movement, which is I think it's just 30 feet. How's his movement? You son of a bitch. Am I crazy? His fucking movement speed is not listed on his... Oh, there it is. I've been doing this for so long, you'd think I know where the movement speed is. Yeah, his movement's 30 feet. So he's gonna move...
Closer.
He's gonna move basically right up behind these guys. Let me do real quick, because I needed... These two guys get walloped by this too. So let me make saves for them. They would be doing so at disadvantage at the time. So that one fails. Alright, so they also both fail. This one is way dead. And this one is also dead. So he blows away 2 of his own dudes with that attack. I guess on the bright side for you guys.
Woo!
And the torrent of hellfire just rips through the area. And as it subsides, you see that like two of those blood creatures are now like incinerated streaks on the ground.
Just grease spots.
They are skid marks. That will bring us back to the top of the order with Brahm.
Okay. Let me just check the radius or something. Okay, it's only a 5-foot cube. I assume, yeah, I can only get one person with a 5-foot cube.
5-foot cube hits one person, yeah.
Alright. Centered on Captain Spooky Pants here.
Okay.
We're gonna go for maximum damage. So I'm gonna use Cloud of Daggers at 5th level.
Okay.
He's just gonna take 10d4 damage.
Very nice.
And he's gonna take, there's a lot of ones in there, 22 points of damage.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah, it could have been better. Thanks, D&D Beyond. But if I had to roll 10d10, 10d4, we'd be here forever.
So he's like, as he's running up, he's like, as like the lashing of your cloud of daggers slices into him. You notice, while as his henchmen are entirely blood, Nossum Silverleaf appears to have no blood in him, from what you can see. Ayla, brings us to you.
I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage to take a. Ah, God.
He's coming with you.
He's attached. Oh no.
To take a step back, so
Okay.
I'm in line with Brahm. If the thing moves forward, I'll be able to sneak attack it at least.
Okay, cool.
And my action will be. Let's see. What do I got for spells?
Damn Brahm and his uneven hitbox.
Yeah. Let's see. That one gets to make a wisdom saving throw. DC is 17.
Wisdom, the one right in front of you?
Yeah.
Fails, I believe.
All right.
A 6, yeah.
Then...
He gets 10.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I'm casting Toll the Dead.
Okay.
It takes 31 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. It's this one. All right. Make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You definitely see it like reverberates as you toll the dead. You get the sense that that does not pack quite the punch you thought it was going to.
Alar curses in Dwarvish.
Alrighty. Anything else?
And that's my turn. Yeah, I just want to step back into line with somebody because
Sure.
a rogue without a flanking buddy.
Hardly a
is just
rogue at all.
Yeah. Unless he's a swashbuckler.
It's just a
which Alar
twink
is
with a
not.
sword. Jason, Walter's up. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Walter's up.
All right. Potions. Potions are bonus actions? Question mark.
Yep, we've always played the potions. Take a potions
Ooh.
section.
And we have a superior healing potion. Am I
That's
correct?
So you have you should have a
Yes.
superior healing potion.
All right. Well, I can't handle getting nuked again because that hurt a lot. So Walter's going to bonus action potion. I will deal with the rest of that on my turn. And then I will creepy green light all these guys again.
Cool. You can get all of them now.
Yeah, it's very easily all of them.
All right.
Without hurting my friends.
Cool.
So same thing, DC 17 con save.
Oh, Nossum's gonna fail this one. He rolled bad.
Yeah.
3 and 2. So it doesn't matter what his modifier is. He fails. And then these things.
Nossum meets ding dongs in the dark.
These things save this time.
All right. Well, not great. 17 radiant damage and a
Level of
exhaustion level.
Okay.
Some of these are at like 2 exhaustion.
No.
The exhaustion disappeared when he got his
Yeah.
concentration broken the first time.
Yep. Let's see. And then I am going to fuck off around cover.
Okay, cool.
You got this, guys!
Alrighty. Osrius, that brings us to you.
Well,
So you can, because everything's in a line, you can step up to here to get yourself, you can get in melee with this front line of guys without walking into the creepy green light.
okay.
This guy is 5 feet too far back, but this guy you can step in front of Brahm and start going to town on him without hurting yourself.
Yeah, let's do that. I want
Probably have to move
I want to hit something. So,
Alright.
let's rage while we do it.
Yup.
And also within that rage, that means I'm going to give Alar and Brahm 4 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
Cool.
So it's within 10 feet, but I think it's only them. Maybe also.
No,
Can I
Rowan's
get
too far.
Brittany?
Rowan's too far.
No,
away.
Rowan's too far.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
So,
15 feet from you.
Still, Brahm and Alar get 4, and then we're going to swing with a vicious great axe on that gentleman in front of me. 2 swings. That's going to hit. That's probably the 19 plus 8 and a 13 plus 8.
Faux show that hits.
Yes. So we'll play 2d12. That is 26 plus 6.
That's damage.
Yes.
32.
32.
This one is obliterated. You cleave through it, and it just like a friggin' Jackson Pollock, like blood goes everywhere against the floor as it is obliterated.
Cool.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, no problem. Then at that point, just in case, I'm gonna click the wing boots on, and then in my turn.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. That's going to bring us to the blood guys. So they'll make saves for their turn. DC's 18, right?
17.
17. Okay, they got an 18 on the
17.
die, so they're going to be okay. This one will get out of it. This one will come up and get out of it. This one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This one will come around here. Oh god, well, he's a ooze puddle. I guess he can lay down. It's probably fine.
Looks like a Blues Travelers moment.
Okay, well, that's as good as we're gonna get. Okay, so these blood monsters move out of the creepy green light. They are going to make 2 attacks apiece. Do they lose their exhaustion when they get out of the creepy green light?
No.
No. Okay, so
They don't have it anyway. They've never.
Oh,
taken
that's
any
right. They
damage.
succeeded. So they're going to make 2 attacks apiece against Brahm, Alar, and actually,
I don't have line of sight on them anymore.
Alar, you're full health, right, Alar? Because you haven't been hit yet.
Yep.
Okay, so you're gonna take two attacks at disadvantage.
Okay.
5 and a 5, and then the other one is a nat 20 and a 6, so 2 misses against you, Osrius and Brahm.
Yes.
I need you both to make Constitution saving throws.
Ooh, what's the save?
I will tell you the save is a DC 14.
Okay.
Just made it. Oh, yeah.
Okay. 15 plus 8 made it.
Okay. Both of you, these things lash towards you, and like dozens of these like smaller pseudopods grab onto you, and you feel this thing begin to like try to basically pull itself onto you, and you get the distinct sense that these things are going to try and like climb into you. Essentially, like
I don't want that.
like tendrils of like blood and ichor are like stretching towards like your mouths and ears and eyes, and you like push them back off of you and keep them from
to
getting
the
any
body
closer.
horror portion of proficiency bonus.
Damn.
That
Okay.
is their turn.
I hate that.
That's what everybody does. Okay, Rowan, your turn.
So Jason ruined my plans by moving too far, and then you ruined my plans by moving those guys in a scatter fucking shape. Fucking, I hate this. I hate being last in initiative.
Adapting.
I adapted enough today already.
Improvise,
Well,
adapt, war crime. Let's go.
I'm just gonna come up and
Dip,
hit this
dive,
guy.
duck,
He's
dip,
just
dodge.
we're trying to get him out of the picture.
Alrighty.
That's 18 on the dice plus 7.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Bring that bulky ass over here. Hit some shit.
it's a 13.
13 damage.
Yeah, damage.
Okay.
How's he looking?
Like a bitch.
Like a
like a stage 5 clinger. I
Like,
want
is
to
he
see
looking
that.
as damaged as the other guy after I hit him?
No.
Then I will.
This one's got a little less blood than the other one.
It's really hard to discern like how close to dead they are, because they are like amorphous blobs of blood with like the vague semblance of like humanoid bone structure in them.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I will swing again at him, and that's an 18 on the dice.
Nice.
So that's 12 damage, and I will smite him as well because
Okay.
I want him gone. 22 smite damage.
Okay. It looks in rough shape, but it is just
Alright.
still clinging to Brahm.
I'm gonna, because he,
Well, that
you
one's
know, we're
Lazarus.
fighting him anyway. I'm just kind of trying to move closer to Brahm. I
Okay.
can't.
This one I can't get it to go in that spot, but oh there. Okay, I
Yeah.
got it. That one is there.
I'm just trying to be like near Brahm, but like in melee of this guy, and
Sure.
like yeah.
Alrighty. Cool. That's going to bring us to Nossum Silverleaf. He steps up to Osrius. As Osrius, there's like an opening for him.
Oh, no.
And he says, as he approaches you, he begins to draw a thin, elegant longsword from a scabbard at his hip. And he says, "You are strong. I hope that you are worthy."
How is his con save?
His con save. His con save is a 19. That's enough, right? Yours
That's saves, yeah.
yes. So
He still has his one level of exhaustion,
Okay.
but you know, we're doing our best here.
He says, destroying our forms is not enough. It will simply bring us back. Please, if you get past us, you must destroy the dragon's horde. And he's gonna make 3 attacks against Osrius with his longsword. Disadvantage.
Feels slightly sad for this guy. I'll give him a warrior's death. That's fine.
18 is the first one.
Miss.
Okay. Second one, lower than an 18. Third one, not a nat 20, but a 22.
Yeah.
You
as long as it's
take
not a nat, that's-
not a nat. You take 10 slashing damage, which will be halved. You will also take 18 necrotic damage.
Okay, well, you could stop that. Hey, now that's
The
cheating.
blade discharges this horrid black energy as it slashes across your front.
Okay. Did you say 18 necrotic?
18 necrotic and 5 slashing is what you'll take.
5 slashing,
when the,
okay.
when the resistance
Damn,
starts.
okay. Okay.
Alright, that is his turn. That is going to bring us to top of the order again. Brahm.
He moved out of the cloud of daggers, right?
He did. Oh shit! You should have rolled damage for that when he started his turn.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
roll
He does. He saved for
Well,
the creepy green light, but he did start his turn in the cloud of daggers.
So he takes all that damage.
This
Again.
level. Let's hope it's better this time.
It's gotta be. I mean, it's just straight damage.
27, slightly better.
Okay.
Hey, that's so good.
Okay. Hey.
All
Double
right.
digits?
Cool.
Anything in double digits.
Okay. It's your turn. He is out of the cloud of daggers.
Okay. Well, we're gonna dispel that. It's doing nobody any good and just probably making a lot of unnecessary noise.
Dagger noises.
Imagine the cloud of daggers is very loud.
Sounds like when you. It sounds like when you put the like blades from one blender into a different
Yeah.
blender and then turn it on. That's what cloud of daggers sounds
Oh,
like.
God. Turn it off! Turn it off!
Put a fork into a blender. That's what cloud of daggers sounds like.
All right.
Fork in a garbage disposal.
Do I make him make another wisdom save and hope he fucks up, or do I not waste the spell slot?
I would probably not waste the spell
If
slot
you
for
remember,
probably
I'd-
He
wise
got
as
almost
shit.
a 30 on his
11.
first wisdom save, which means your chances
Yeah.
are not great.
Yeah, it's like he's
Yeah.
pretty
Not to-
wise as
not to
shit
metagame,
from that
not to
first.
metagame, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Target the things that you've got a good chance of.
Do you have the immovable
Um,
rod still?
Me? No, I never had to move rod.
We don't have any.
Oh. We traded away the one we got.
I think Velza.
Somebody
No,
has
not Velza. That's
somebody has
interesting.
like an immovable python, though.
I have that.
Yeah.
Walter has that.
Yeah.
Then I think I'm going to. How many of these do we? Again.
There's 3 of these things still up. One of them is like
Yeah.
trying to hug your face. This
Yeah, that man is gonna get not alived. All right. Let's roll it back. I'm gonna do dissonant whispers at 4th level.
Okay.
So it
save.
needs to make a wisdom save. Hopefully they're not too wise.
11.
It fits.
Okay.
It's gonna take 17 points of psychic damage, I believe.
Yes.
17 points of psychic damage.
Alrighty. Okay. Still up.
And it must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far away from me as possible.
Okay. It will do that. You can opportunity attack if you would like, both Brahm and
Sure.
Alar.
All
I
right.
think. I remember looking this up long ago, and I can't remember. There's a certain rule about if something leaves a space willingly, and I think Dissonant Whispers does trigger reaction and opportunity attacks.
I feel like you're
17 on the die.
Hits.
Okay. Where's it?
Natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Not that it's really gonna matter because it's just my
12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll twice or double what I rolled? So roll the 9.
We usually double, right? So 18.
All right, so yeah.
All right. Just barely still alive. By the exact same amount that the one that Brittany tried to kill is just barely alive, oddly enough.
Or at least it's not in my face anymore.
It's not in your face anymore. Is it like... and it scorps across the floor away from you as fast as it can go. Okay. Alar, that brings us to you.
Well, I'm gonna go after this one that's that Oz is threatening.
Okay. This one in front of you here.
Yep.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
For sure hits.
All right. Going to cast Booming Blade, and I can sneak attack this one.
Yep.
At last. All right. So. There's 13, 15, 18. 20 points piercing.
Okay.
And 11 points thunder damage.
Alrighty. Alright, it is still up, and you stab it. Alrighty. Walter, that brings us to you.
Did I hear Nossum Silverleaf mention to get in the back, basically? Would I have been able to hear that from where I'm at?
Probably not.
Probably not.
You're pretty far away.
Yeah, look.
You got this, guy.
I took last level's full HP and damage, and did not have a good time. So Walter's gonna peek out around the corner, and I'm going to I'm gonna try to pick off some of these guys. I'm gonna pop out, use my movement to pop out.
The ones that you know that have been beat up on are this one and this one.
All right, I'm gonna hit 2 beams at this guy and then 1 at this guy.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit.
So I'll do the one that's away from the group first.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I've got so many things. Does a 13 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Does a 27 hit?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, so it's gonna take 6 and 2 points of damage. So 8 force.
That is enough to end that one.
All right, so that's that guy, and then the last one. A 19 hits, I assume.
Yes.
And 10.
So as I've had a picture of the dead emperor over the screen, that's enough to kill that one too as well.
So like Walter pops out from behind cover, just Eldritch Blast 3 times, and then I'm gonna go back behind cover.
Okay.
Because if I can't hear there's a thing and nobody's yelling for me to do it, then
sure.
He's just gonna protect himself.
Okay. That is going to bring us to, if I can find it, Osris.
Okay.
Talking's a free action, yes?
What's that?
What?
Talking's a free action?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then ALR, seeing them get picked off, in common, because he knows Silverleaf can't understand it, and he's going to vaguely gesture toward the pipe organ.
It's back there.
Back here. So I guess Walter will hear that. Hear the word broom and then.
Brom, not
Brom. Okay.
Jason,
I'm sorry.
why would he have said broom?
Because Walter has a flying broom.
Because Walter has a flying broom.
Oh,
He could
okay.
have 103 feet around if I really wanted to. Dash and Misty Step with said broom.
Well, Brahm has a thing called Dimension Door, so I'll be there in half a second next turn.
With you is the question.
Also, you getting there does nothing. You can't play the magic song.
Okay. I want to. At this point, I think I want to grapple our buddy here,
Nossum.
and then, yeah,
All right.
and then zoom ourselves up into the air.
Ooh. Okay. Let me, I believe that's a
Missiles from the
contested
top
strength
balcony.
roll.
Yeah. Do it.
Let me just double check.
Oh, is this going to be an off the Oz's famous off the tower suplex?
Yeah, maybe. Right into. Is that green gas still there?
I haven't been hit yet, so
Suplex his ass right into it.
actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, that yeah, creepy green light. They just haven't been in it. So, but yeah, otherwise it is still there.
Okay. Is it just a roll off, Matt?
I'm double checking that. Yes.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So just strength.
Yep.
contesting strength?
Strength contesting
Okay.
strength rolls.
It's
Alright.
athletics specifically, but yes.
23.
He only gets a 19. Alright, so you grab onto him.
And we're going straight up into the air,
So
baby.
you can move half your movement speed while dragging him, because he's an unwilling creature.
Okay.
Okay.
That then is wings of flying if it's just halved, or boots of flying if it's just halved. What is the boots?
I think the boots are 60, so I think you can get 30 feet straight in the air.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
So I'll get 30 feet straight in the air, and then depending on my actions, if I can, I want to come down straight into the fucking cloud with them. And
Hang on, before you're doing that, this thing is gonna make an opportunity attack against you as you leave its space.
that's fine.
An 18?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. It lashes as you fly away and go past. Alright, so you're 30 feet up, and what were you trying to do?
I'm trying to suplex his ass back into the.
Okay,
Down
in order
into
to do
the
that,
ground.
you're going... Oh, down to the ground?
Yes. I want to ride his body down into the ground.
Into
That's
the
gonna
ground,
put
or
you in the creepy circle as well.
That's fair. That's
Okay.
fine.
So, okay. I don't know how... I don't know
wanted to-
mechanically, I don't know what the damage for a suplex would be.
it's just fall damage at that point.
Honestly, bizarre that I, don't know that, because I for sure should, based on the amount of times that I've given this man specifically the ability to fly with barbarian characters.
Yes.
But let's handle the creepy green light. So you're going to fly him into the creepy green light?
Yes.
Okay, alright, then let's handle that first. So let's have you both make your constitution saving throws for the creepy green light.
Okay. I can
DC
do that.
17 con save.
That's fine. 17 plus 8, baby.
He also saves. Neither of you get irradiated just yet.
I knew I was going to
So-
be able to make the con save. I felt like I could.
Here's the problem. The suplex is gonna have to wait, because to get 30 feet up, you had to use your entire movement.
Yes.
So you can get him up, and you can go over a little bit to get into the creepy green light, but to take him back down, you're gonna have to do that next turn, because you're out of movement speed.
Let me just ask, would it be the same amount of damage if I let him go, or to have
No,
my
I would
momentum
probably, if you were going to accelerate
into
him
the-
into the ground, I'd
Yes.
probably, just off the top of my head without looking into this more, I'd probably have him take more bludgeoning damage for hitting the ground at the expense of you potentially taking some bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So that's why it's then I will continue. That's fair. I absolutely, because that is my intention of the improvise to avoid more damage, but in a better way. Okay.
All right, cool. All right, so
That's
you got him 30 feet in the air in the creepy green light together. You guys are
Yes.
both burning. Very good. Then that brings us to.
Hey, that
these
means
things.
anybody want to make a cheap shot at him? I'm holding them.
That's true.
Yeah.
This thing is going to
Unfortunately-
both. Let's see. So it's gonna invoke the booming blade damage, but I don't
Okay.
believe it leaves your. To get to Brahm, I think it can just circle your, because you're like technically in that square. It can just circle your threat radius and get to Brahm without invoking attack of opportunity. So go ahead and roll your booming blade damage. It will take that.
20.
Woo!
Oh.
3d8.
Well, what it was gonna do doesn't matter because it's booming blade damage. Fucking Brahm, you get Gallaghered by this thing as it lunges around Alar and tries to come to you and just goes like. And you look like the end of Carrie as you just get like coated in blood as it hits you. But the last of these creatures is removed from the battlefield.
Sorry.
Gross. Anybody got prestidigitation?
Yeah, I do.
Brahm
I'll have
like.
to wait.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Rowan, that brings us to you.
Well, there's nothing for me to hit over here unless I want to go into the creepy green light, and I don't really think I want to do that. So,
All the cool kids are doing it.
You have
Look, man,
you
all
have
the
a ranged
cool
weapon?
no, the fuck do I have? I got nothing.
Smite with a whip. Just kidding.
I literally have a dagger I could throw. 'Cause I have nothing ranged. That is not my game. Fuckity.
If you guys want to converge to the back, you guys can do.
We have to
that.
go through the creepy green light to get there.
Like,
Well, I can
No.
take one person with me.
Yeah, take
Let's say-
Rowan.
yeah,
Ayla
take-
can get around the long way.
Yeah, I can't get there fast.
I'm holding
enough.
on to my dimension door in
Like,
case
alright.
I need to make
And
an
I don't want to
escape
waste
myself
spells
or
if we need to destroy
pull
something.
somebody.
So I'll just move up to, like, fully beside Brahm, and wait for the. I can't make this shit move without knocking myself over half the time. Like that.
I mean, you
So
are
someone
next
fix
to
me.
him, so.
Brahm
Someone
has
fix
a
me.
Brahm has a ridiculous hitbox. You're next to
Yeah.
Brahm, is that what you said?
Yeah, I just move next to Brahm and wait for. I assume knowing Brahm, he'll get us
Okay.
to the other side of this creepy green light, and I wait.
Alrighty. That'll bring us to Nossum Silverleaf, who starts his turn in the creepy green light.
DC 17.
Nat 20.
DC 17.
well, you know what?
Look, you're fighting in an arena full of glass, and nobody's getting injured somehow.
That's true.
It's fine.
Listen, it gets worse. Because Oz, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Well,
Excuse me.
Charisma saving throw, please.
A dump
Okay.
stat saving throw. This is
Yeah.
a social. This is a social interaction. Good luck.
I really hope it's a nat 20. If it is, I'll take a picture of it. Okay, no, that was a 12 -1, so it's an
Ooh.
11.
He he, as you like have him and are holding him in the creepy green light, he like takes his hand that isn't holding his sword, and he like puts it on your neck, and he goes, "I hope you can resist this before I kill all of your friends," and then banishes you. Oz disappears. Nossum Silverleaf falls 30 feet, taking 13 points of damage.
Oh man, that wasn't worth it.
He lands like the Terminator, like he just like hits the ground, and then he's going to move.
your
What
clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
He's going to move 30 feet up, like right in the midst of everybody.
What a dickhead.
Ooh. Boop, 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 boop. All right, that is his turn. Top of the order, Brom.
Well,
Okay.
I shake my head at Brom as if like, don't take me with you. Like leave me with Alar. Like I'm being very quiet about like, well, it doesn't matter. He can't understand. Don't take me. Go deal with it.
And Alar's just saying, "Go. We have this."
All right. Where on the map is the pipe organ? Over here.
All the way back here.
He's my thing. I'm just going to dimension.
Let me hang on before you do that because I'm gonna help you out a little bit. Make a
Me specifically or everything?
you specifically. Make a. Let's call this a performance check because there's, and I'll explain why in a minute. Make a performance check.
Okay. How does a 23 sound?
We've already established, right, that you have memorized this piece of sheet music that Reynard Nisengrim gave you.
Mhm.
As you prepare to Dimension Door to go and start playing the organ to open this chamber, you know that it is going to take you at minimum a full minute to play this song on this organ, all other things being equal. So take that information as you will. You are going to have to do this for 10 full rounds of combat to successfully do this performance while your friends try to fend this guy off. That's information that you absolutely would have. You know how long it will take you to play this song.
I am going to.
I didn't want to spring that on you after you'd burned the spell slot to go over there and do it and be like,
No,
all right,
that's
cool, start a 10-round counter. That seems shitty.
Everything I want to do to this man is a wisdom save. Yeah, because he's still rolling an advantage, right?
Disadvantage.
He's rolling
he
negative
has-
because he has advantage, but he's got disadvantage from exhaustion, so he's just rolling a regular check.
Okay, so he might actually fail a DC 16.
That's metagame questions at this point.
That's metagame questions.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying it's not like before where he was having advantage.
Well, I
Now
mean,
it's
I
normal.
guess
Well, he still
metagame-wise,
has
you do still know he has a bonkers wisdom saving modifier.
Yeah, he has a modifier that's probably pretty beefy.
If it's not a plus 10 or plus 12, I'd be surprised.
Everything I want to do is a wisdom save.
Go what you got, man.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Play how you want to play.
I just had the dumbest idea ever, but then I remembered badgers don't have fingers. It's okay.
Start the familiar on the.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Listen, hang on. Rule of Rad: if you're about to put those fucking rings
Yeah,
to
yeah,
play
I
any
was.
musical instrument on a badger and send it over there to do that, I will 1000%
Okay.
allow that to happen.
That's what I'm
between
gonna do.
all four of its
Badgers don't have
goddamn badger feet, I'm sure it has enough digits to accommodate this
Okay.
maneuver.
Then that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Find familiar is a.
You just snap your fingers and
Yeah.
you cast the spell. It's
Yes.
only if he's been
So I
dismissed.
summon.
Or destroyed.
Take it down by a badger.
Is it? I assume it's my action to summon it. Is it also to put the rings on him?
I would say to summon him and ring him up will use your entire turn.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I will summon him, ring him up, and. Do I have to give him the sheet music, or is it a thing that he would like?
He does not know the sheet music. You've got to give him the sheet music.
Okay, so I put it in his. I put the rings on his fingers and toes, and I put the sheet music in his mouth.
You know, It is timely because I believe this past week was the 20th anniversary of the Badger song.
If
from
you
Legal
say,
Stuff.
oh my god.
There we go.
So if you say
There
it's the
we
20th
go.
anniversary of the fucking Badger song, I'm gonna throw myself into a ravine.
It is.
Oh
It
my
is.
god!
Hell yeah!
We're old!
Yeah.
on top of that, there's a bug in my Snapple.
Oh,
Oh,
bug
I just-
sample. Snapple bugs.
I'm not saying I willed that bug into existence, but I'm sorry for ruining everybody's experience at the
No,
same time.
I was
bugs.
aware. They put out a remix of that song as
They
well.
did indeed.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
will
Rob,
soon know
Rob
too.
gets a luck point thanks to Probo.
Hey, thanks, Provo.
Oh, hey.
So you have a luck point now. You can, if you need to, you can re-roll something.
Here's where we
Wait,
see
sorry,
what the
rephrase.
closest thing to a badger I have in the.
is there a thing for a luck point on D&D Beyond?
a
think there
luck
is.
Nah.
point is essentially just like is essentially works the same way as like inspiration.
Free inspiration. Okay.
Yeah.
You
Cool.
are inspired.
I think with
Thanks.
a luck point, I
I-
think you can force
luck
an
point-
enemy to make a reroll too.
It's so a luck point is like triple advantage, where you roll like if you have advantage, you would roll again and take whatever higher result is. I believe.
All right, Direwolf scaled way down. It is.
Oh no, he's clipping through the floor. He's tunneling.
There, badger. All right.
Badgers can't
What's his
throw
movement
us.
speed? He'll work on your turn.
You can summon him at any point you can see.
Oh shit.
First
Yeah,
of all,
so I can summon him over
Alright,
there.
you
can
I had to.
summon-
I
Yeah,
had,
no, you
I
gotta
had to
say
put the things on him.
he's got to make the run.
so
He has
he's
to
gonna have to run around. He's
Here's
gonna
Go
have
this
to
way.
Here's the
circumnavigate.
question: things that are on his person, do they stay with him if he like gets desummoned?
No, they would fall to the ground because he. You know what?
Because basically,
That's
I'm
a deep
asking like,
question.
can I
So-
flip him off and then flip him back on over there?
You can flip him off as a free action.
I
Yeah.
think that's probably a level of cheesing this that where we need to
Okay,
draw the
that's
line for tonight.
We've gone
That's
too far.
level.
This has got complicated.
There's no way I could balance him.
With a dash, he can get all the way out there. Like he'll get there on your next turn.
That's fine.
The
I
creepy
do-
green
like-
light is still up,
Oh fuck.
so he has to
So
circumnavigate.
he's got to go. Okay, so that's gonna be.
He's
not as
got to
good.
go from here to here to here.
Or if I dimension door myself and the badger on my next turn.
You
You
could
could
also
do that.
God.
Yeah.
So with 60, he can get to here. I think he can still get there on his next turn with a dash.
All right, that's fine.
Just let him go.
God, I love the cinematic the camera perspective switches. It like switches to Professor Biscuit, and he's just like. It's like it's like one of those like things where a person puts a GoPro on their cat as he just like takes off running through this like he like
The
weaves his way through
collecting.
these dead skeletons like.
Now's your time.
All right, so Professor Biscuit is on his way. Very
That's a
good.
sense.
Underneath the floor, just surfing.
Alrighty, Alar, that brings us to you.
All right. I yell at Scooter to follow Biscuit and protect
God,
him.
I gotta get a
So-
second. I gotta get a second. Wolf.
Yeah, sorry. And I am going
Scooter's
to.
gonna be. Scooter's gonna be a bear.
Scooter can also be summoned on the other side if he needs to be.
Theoretically, you can summon Scooter with him, so we'll do that.
Okay, yeah, I pop him into existence and.
Oh God, that bear is gigantic.
Scooter,
And
what have you
I
been
am
doing in
going to
there?
I will square up on one side of Nossum as Rowan is squaring up on the other. And rolling at 20.
Whoa!
Yeah.
So.
That turbo crit.
Actually, don't. Yeah, I guess you are. You're everybody's one.
Piercing. I mean, yeah, he's right in front of Brahm, so he's engaged one way or the other.
Yeah, I think he's engaged. I was trying to figure out which one, but I think it's both. Alright, so he's there.
And I'm going to cast Booming Blade as well. Alright, so 15, 16, 20, 23, 25, 30, 42 points piercing.
42. Okay.
Yep. And 4 points thunder.
All right. The rapier like goes into him to the fucking hilt. Like you feel like his rib cage and sternum like touch the flat of your hand as you like. And he looks at you and he says, "You should get away from me."
Is banishment a concentration?
Yes, he's gonna have to make a concentration.
Hell yeah!
I think. Yeah, it's concentration. So he took
42, so it's a 20.
a what?
Oh, sorry. No. There were. I think it was 4 points thunder. So it would
4
be 23.
23 con. Okay, he can make this. So we're gonna roll. It's gonna be tough for him though. He gets a 16. Osrius appears 30 feet in the air. Unfortunately, in the creepy green light.
DC 17 con save,
So
sir.
make a con save.
That's the
Oz.
rules.
Sorry, man. All I can do is get you back.
That's
Do you
fair.
have resistance while raging to
No.
radiant?
Oh, that's an 18 plus 8. So
Alright,
You
he
saved.
saved. Okay, so you don't
Yeah.
get
Oh, yeah.
you don't get microwaved as you return.
I say a new strategy is currently being born right now. Oz can reliably save against the creepy green light. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Anything else, Alar?
No.
Okay.
Biscuit has his backup, and
Alright.
I've gotten Osrius back into the fight, and I've done him some damage. So yeah.
All right. Walter, you're up.
How is this Skelly Man's looking?
Hard to tell,
As
as he has
As
no
I
blood.
as I
As he
Alright.
has no blood.
So like he doesn't appear to be noticeably any more fucked up than he was when he started.
well, he's gonna take 3 Eldritch Blast then.
Sure.
Man, it's gotten to that time.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
It's gotten
Does
that
a
far.
20 hit?
Yes.
Where he starts using Eldritch Blast. Damn.
Does a crit hit?
Yes.
All right, so he's gonna take 13
Okay.
and 9, so 21 points of damage.
Okay.
22
You
points.
missing
of
some
damage.
damage in there?
Yeah, 22.
22. No, I rolled the crit once.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then I rolled the crit a second time by accident, which is just
No problem.
the same
All
as
right,
rolling
cool.
2d10 anyway.
Okay. 3 Eldritch Blast pepper into him. He sort of like staggers back. Alar's blade is still like buried in his torso. That will bring us to Osrius. 30 feet in the
Right.
air. I think you have to make the save again. For the
Okay.
creepy green light. Oh man.
That's another 18 plus 8.
Hey! Okay.
Okay. Okay.
This man's rolling a d18. It's just a d20 with all 18s on the
I
side.
will take a picture of every roll so far. I've been clinching very much. So
Alrighty,
okay,
so you
well,
save
I'm
again.
I'm flying straight to this.
I
MFer.
believe the creepy green light ends here.
Okay.
So if you
well,
fly to this
Yeah,
space, you get out of it.
Yeah.
fine. I'm flying straight up to his back and like hammering into his skull.
Okay. Now, keep in mind, you are still in the creepy green light if you end your turn there.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
move.
You gotta go
move-
here to get out of
Yeah,
it.
move to his side. There you go.
Like
is that
that.
enough?
That row
Okay.
of 5 foot squares is the first one that's out.
Well, I want to do it. I still want to do it in his skull.
That's fine. You come in. You still go in the right in the back of his head, but you have the axe out to the side like this.
Yeah.
Wham! Like you're taking out a mailbox from the passenger seat of a car.
If this man wasn't whirlwinding on the way down, I would be mad about it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to rage again. I'm pretty sure. So I'm doing
Yeah,
that.
you probably lost your rage for the turn you
Yeah.
were
In which at that point,
Did he make it a full round?
Well, I guess he didn't.
I'm still raging just because. I feel like I would knock myself out of rage. Rowan and Brom both get 4 temporary hit points while that rage comes by, and the hits are going to be.
Does that stack on top of the other ones?
No, it does not stack.
Okay. So no, don't change it.
That is a 16 plus 8 and a 15 plus 8.
That hits.
Woo! Okay. Come on, max damage. Okay, so that's 14. That's 2. That is 27 points of damage.
Alrighty. You cleave like into the back of him, and you like hit the ground. You wrench your axe out. His head like snaps back into place. As you land next to him, he is still on his feet, and he like turns his eyes to you, and he says, "It would have been better had you stayed out of harm's way."
I swear to God, if he banishes me again.
Back to timeout.
God damn it!
Rowan, that brings us to you.
I'm going to squeeze in between everybody going, excuse me, sorry.
Excuse me.
I am going to swing on
From here, you're
Silverleaf.
able to...
Yeah.
Are they like,
Then we'll
no,
hit.
you go ahead, please.
22 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
I'll just like chucking on this guy. Just
Yeah.
Nope, my turn. Thank you.
12 points of damage,
Okay.
and I'm gonna swing again. And it's a nat 20 with my
Hey. All right.
Smite crit. Smite
Smite
crit.
crit.
and I'm going to smite. Oh, I auto smite with Shapai.
You auto,
Yes,
yeah,
you
you
auto
auto smite on crits.
You guys remember that?
Oh
bad
damn it!
machine
Walter
in
missed a
Office
perfect
Space?
opportunity to have Morgan fly in formation with the other familiars.
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't had a
So-
turn yet. Since this began.
Walter hasn't seen that, as they are on his blind side from seizing cover.
Fair enough.
So, 10 slashing damage. I didn't double it yet. Are we?
We'll just do
Are we
20.
doubling?
Yeah, we just double.
20.
Okay.
And then smite damage is
Many d8s.
Jason. Don't talk while I'm counting.
It's gonna be close.
Just don't talk.
19 smite damage.
Okay. All right.
But that's not doubled. That's not doubled.
Oh, that would
So
be
another 19.
38.
That 19 not doubled.
I doubled it. Okay. He's still up. He's still up either way.
What a bitch.
Ooh. Okay.
Why is this so close, Matt? I hate you.
Alright, it's his turn. He,
I tried.
as it comes to his turn, he looks to the 4 of you surrounding him. And
He
says-
better not fucking suicide bomb. I
He
swear
says-
to God.
I think I know it's coming and I don't like it.
If any of you survive this,
Oh no, he's gonna gale.
and he just shakes his head and he says, "Good luck." And I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You
No.
suck.
Fuck me.
Can this be a dex instead?
Can this be a thing? Because
You've been passing the con saves like it's nobody's business. You're fine.
That's true. That's fine.
18?
18, just enough.
21.
Ugh.
Saves.
also an 18.
Saves.
Everyone who's right near me gets a +4, and I got a 30.
Jesus Christ. Okay, you're all gonna take half damage.
It's half damage, 1,000 points of damage.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to find out.
Doesn't matter if it's 100.
I gotta get the I gotta get the dice roller.
You
out,
guys-
hang on.
200 damage had.
Does he have to save? Is the real question.
No.
Is he chunks?
No.
He,
I'm this close to
He
pulling a
uses
card
the
out of
spell
my bag.
Destructive Wave.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ouch.
Freaking Oppenheimer
What
does.
is that?
New and horrible.
I don't like it. It smells bad.
I had a feeling about doing something else, but I thought I could drop him, and I'm really mad.
Meanwhile, I heard Jason Google.
It's close.
I heard Jason Google immediately.
I was responding to my wife. She
I'm
was-
Full
waiting for-
damage, which I think everybody saved. So nobody takes full damage. Full damage was 35,
Okay, that's not
Oh.
bad.
which
Not as
means
bad. I mean,
I'm saying, yeah, that's still messed up for me, but
But
you'll
The
take
full damage was
everybody
35?
everybody will take 18 points of damage. It is a mixture
okay.
of thunder
okay.
and
Not
necrotic.
great, but not as bad
Yeah.
as it could have been.
yeah, not great, but
I'm really okay. I don't feel.
Walter
so bad
Walter
about-
hears that noise and is just like, huh?
huh?
Walter's just like, oh, I think I'm the only one left, and he pokes his head back out and sees Ross.
Yeah,
He pokes his head out and sees a badger running for its life.
No, I can't see the badger from this angle. I'm not looking
Yeah.
that way.
All right.
Walter has no reason to look over there.
Is he
Badger
still
business.
standing there when after he does?
Oh
this?
yeah. He cast a
What
spell.
bitch.
He this was not a like self-destruct. This was a like he just went boom and wrecked some shit.
Whatever he casts,
Uh,
get fucked and die.
He's up. That is going to bring us to the top of the order with Brahm.
Okay.
As this like fades and you guys are all still on your feet, he says, "Please finish it."
All right. Well, the first thing's Professor Biscuit is gonna move.
Yeah, Biscuit can get.
Carry on my badger, son.
He gets to the
Do we look
skull.
like he's like barely alive?
He's out of range, so he's unaffected. Oh,
I think
sorry.
it's awesome.
I'm sorry.
Hard,
My bad.
again, hard to tell.
Just take a hit. We got nothing to lose at this point. We got to keep going until it's over.
Well, it's the question of like how high of a spell slot do I burn?
He said we have to destroy a dragon horde. Reminder.
Yeah. All
I'm
right.
concerned.
This is your chance to insult the Emperor of the Invarian Empire.
I don't think he's that close to death.
Everyone, look at that.
I'm gonna use a 4th level spell slot to cast heat metal on
Okay.
whatever is metal that's left on him, and I'm
So he
hoping that
just
it does enough
fails 'cause
damage.
It's attached to him, right?
And that is 16 points of damage.
The ceremonial armor on him like glows bright cherry red, and he begins to like burn, and you see that like something inside him, some sort of like a dry tinder, because his physical form is so desiccated. Something internal catches the spark of the heat metal, and like you see the inside of him begin to burn, and like this red aura spreads from inside his torso. A gout of like flame comes out of the hole in his chest where Alar pulled his rapier from, and as it like spreads up his neck, and his eyes begin to like glow and start to like melt from his head. He says,
Ron pulls out an umbrella.
he
Already got
says,
splashed once.
he says, "You will only put me back together, and now you will awaken. Hurry,
Hope.
please." And he bursts into flame and is no more.
Damn.
Walter will turn around and see like this I guess the death throes, and I'll dismiss the creepy green light
Okay.
to let Brahm run over and I guess assist the badger in playing.
Did he have to
Taylor-
dash to get there? So he
He had
doesn't
to
have
dash.
action.
He has not started playing yet.
Alar is going to take a moment to snatch the ruined crown and the sword off of Silverleaf's body and join the others
These
as they're
are
moving up.
Walter's gonna
5 foot
put
squares, we said.
Walter's gonna put Nossum Silverleaf.
You're
in
out of
his
you're out of
path.
initiative at this point.
Oh, okay.
Did you just say you're putting the Emperor's body in your bag?
Yeah.
I love you.
You're gonna bring him back in a completely different space.
Well, he's like dust, so you have to like shovel him.
You gotta shovel him in.
Yep. Nope. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna. Yep. He's getting. Oh yeah, he's getting shoveled in the bag.
It sure is.
I'll just take these. Thank you.
That sword he had, does it appear magical?
No.
Oh, okay. Just fancy as fuck.
Just fancy. It's fancy blue.
Okay. It probably has
Yeah,
his
anyway.
crest on it, so no. Alar's taking it just because it's like,
Spite.
look what I got.
Rowan's
I
gonna
have
move
a
to-
thought, but it's for if we get out of this alive.
Yeah, Rowan's moving to the side of this pit, like waiting for it to open.
Okay.
Yeah, Alar will get on the other side of that pit, and he's preparing a mage hand.
Yeah, Walter's throwing all the skeletons in the bag as he goes past them.
Okay.
Look, I just don't want this thing to awaken and animate these skelly-mans on the way.
All right, you're stuffing skeletons. Brom, you begin to move towards the organ's keyboard in the back. As Brom, you are like sprinting over this way as Walter begins to Walter is he's doing that thing where he's got like the lip of the bag and then he like dustpans a little of the Emperor in and then he has to like back it up and dustpan a little more because like just a little gets caught on the lip of the bag. So Walter is scooping up the Emperor, throwing the bodies in the bag. Alar is like stowing the things that he took off him. You're running across. As you guys move across, everybody make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Hell.
Enough with the dexterity saving.
14?
17.
18. How did I roll better than Alar?
I rolled like crap for once.
Do you have advantage from Blade Song?
18.
18.
Oh, actually, no, that's only acrobatics.
No matter. It was a low check. It was only a DC 5.
Okay.
Everybody is fine. The palace like rumbles as if like an earthquake is occurring. The floor beneath your feet like lurches, but nobody is knocked from their feet. As make a everybody can go ahead and make a perception check.
25.
For 1 or 7?
9.
15.
2. I am busy with the skeletons.
I think I rolled a 1. Couldn't tell if it was a 1 or a 7.
Anybody above a 15?
Either way, it doesn't matter.
Anybody above a 15?
15 meet it or not?
15 meets and beats, so 15 and up. You like the floor like rumbles, and it reduces gradually in severity. You feel as if the source of the rumble. First, it increases in severity, and then it decreases, as if the source of like the epicenter of the rumble is moving. And it went from back, like, behind where you came in, like, moved towards you, and then, like, continued on past you and like, away.
Sorry. That sense of bad things that I got in the courtyard outside and that I can now do with my super paladin-y thing.
Yeah, it passed underneath you guys.
Was it as gross feeling as outside in the middle
Yes.
of the courtyard?
Well, it's the same thing. The thing that you felt from outside just moved from there, underneath you, carried on beyond the confines of this chamber, and carried on somewhere off in that direction.
It's gonna come through the roof again. It's gonna come through the roof again. It's gonna come through the roof again. Play faster. Rowan looks like she's gonna puke.
We'll buy you all the time we can, Brom. Just play the song.
Is it possible with using the help action for Professor Basic to play it faster?
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's how songs work.
I don't think
Get
that's
up the tempo.
I
and it
don't
doesn't
think
work.
like an extra guy helps
It's
you.
the hardcore version. Let's go.
I'm saying like we can't up the tempo. It doesn't work. It has to be exact.
No, I don't think so. We're
Just for
not
the
doing
sake of
this.
it, though,
Okay.
it's a 2-level organ. Brahm is doing the bottom. Professor Biscuit is
Fair
doing
enough.
the top.
Fair enough.
Just so he gets to.
Okay. Sure. You play the song. It is you play it flawlessly. You play it through. It is a yeah. That's exactly what it is. It turns
That's
out
how
it's
it
only
is.
3 notes.
That's how it ends.
That's how it ends. And as you do, there is a sort of like screeching of metal beneath the floor, and you hear something like sound like it is grinding, threatening to jam, and then it like breaks loose, and the 2 halves of the floor slide open. What you see beneath is different from your vision. From your vision, there was a chamber below that had an arcanotech reactor, essentially, a piece of arcane machinery that was channeling magical energy through a series of like conduits. That has been you see evidence that like it was basically just like scraped out of here. And the interior is actually no longer like a chamber beneath, so much as it is like a huge cavernous space that has just been like gouged out of the bedrock beneath the castle. You look into this opening, which is essentially a hole to a cavernous opening that drops down what you gauge to be about 60-70 feet to like the stone floor below, and you can see a sort of cerulean glow coming from out of sight. You can see that this opening extends in either directions like a tunnel.
I will
gotta go.
get on. I'm gonna get on the broom and I'll start
I'm gonna.
exploring.
Rowan jumps onto the broom, or grabs on the back. of it.
Alar hooks a grappling hook to something that looks sturdy,
Sure, the throne probably would do it.
and throws the rope out, and then just ties it off so he can more or less slide down the rope.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
That is a 13.
Okay. So you rappel yourself down. Walter and you said Rowan are flying down on the broom?
Yep.
Osrius, you're already flying. You're able to go down if you want to. What's Brom doing? When you
I'll
complete
also-
the song, like the...
I will use the rope as well.
Okay. Athletics check, please.
17 plus things.
Alright, you slide down. Okay. You find that you are in a very large, rough-hewn stone tunnel. To your... This really depends on what way you're facing. In one direction, what would be back towards the courtyard of the palace, you see that this tunnel extends maybe another few hundred feet towards roughly what you deem to be like beneath the main courtyard, before it like ends in a large open chamber. The other direction, leading away from here, it is it like extends into darkness beyond your ability to see. The glow that you had seen from above is coming from like the courtyard side.
And it left that way and went down into the darkness. The
Yes,
feeling I got.
that is the feeling that you got.
I immediately start poking it towards the light going. It went the other way. We have like no time for this. Let's
Then
go.
yeah, Alar is double dashing, heading toward that.
Okay.
I guess. So. If Rowan says go that way, Walter is flying that direction, whatever that direction happens to be.
Towards the courtyard.
Okay. Osrius, Brahm, anything? Going with them, doing something different?
Yeah, I'm going with them.
Yeah.
You make your way down. As you begin to move towards where it opens to this even larger chamber, you see that the walls begin to be speckled with what you recognize as the source of the light. And at first it seems to you as if like the stone of this tunnel is itself like protruding these like crystalline growths. But as you grow a little closer, you begin to see that they're maybe yay big. None of them are really a uniform size or shape. But they are these like individual crystallized structures that are luminescing with this light that illuminates this area. And there are like small like hollows have been like scraped into the rock, and they've been like sort of put in there. Some of them are just in piles like on the ground. They sort of litter the walls and sides of this cavern. These strange glowing crystals, and there are thousands upon thousands upon thousands of them. As you make your way into the large space, you see that the entire floor is literally like a sea of these crystals. There must be hundreds of thousands here. The walls themselves are lined with them. They are stacked. There are like pillars made of them that are like supporting certain areas of the cavern. And the space appears to be unadorned with anything else besides just this absolute like mass of these things.
Do these crystal things look familiar to me?
Make an Arcana check.
I assume we're all looking at them. Just
Yeah.
moving out.
15.
Can we all make checks if they want
This is probably Walter's wheelhouse specifically. These crystals themselves, no. But you have spent enough time in the presence of these lanterns that you can recognize the like distinctive coloration of the luminescence that like soul energy makes when it glows. Your strong suspicion is that these things are filled with souls.
I have a stupid question. There's a large pile of these, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Have we figured out what our maximum capacity is for the bag?
Significantly less than the quantity of what is here. This is like millions of pounds of these things.
Yeah.
This is the Dragon's Hoard.
Okay, so
I don't know. This is just where the light came from. That's why I came this way and I knew he wasn't here. But it's clearly important.
R.E. the Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think I can get it to suck up these souls out of these?
There's no way to know but to try.
Okay. Walter's going to like aim at the pile.
Okay.
And try to take the soul. Use the ghost lantern to take the soul energy out of these.
Really quick.
Yeah.
Just having been in here, because it's just Rowan's still trying to get used to this. These souls, good, bad.
Souls.
Just souls. What's the vibe? Mixed bag.
Make an Arcana check with advantage using your
Advantage?
Arcana senses.
Ooh, that's
For narrative's sake, Walter is in the process of like trying to puzzle out how to
Sure.
get this to work while she's having this.
21.
21. You, Rowan, do not sense that there is necessarily anything innately like good or evil about any soul. Like, you kind of just get hit with the wash of all of it. What you do gather, outside of that sense of like inherent, mixed bag of goodness and badness, is a staggering amount of anguish. These souls are suffering.
Follow up.
Walter, for your bit, the power of the lantern does not appear capable of extracting spectral energy or souls from these these crystals.
Follow up question then. Having only seen the lantern like once or twice in my realm, it's really been this crew that's run with into them more.
Mm-hmm.
I think I remember Murderbeard breaking one.
Oh yeah, he threw a trident into
Threw
it.
the trident at the lantern.
Mm-hmm.
When it broke, do I remember any kind of sense of like energy leaving?
I believe that would be the case.
Walter also remembers the tremendous friggin' explosion that resulted when the Ghost Lantern storage facility went up.
So this is what we have to destroy. And Rowan's just looking around and muttering to herself that, like.
So we set one off. Might make a chain reaction.
As Rowan, as you
Not here.
as you're like kind of using your extra sensory abilities to like sense these things, you do like something does stand out to you above the sort of white noise of the rest of these, and that is you're not sure what, but you are sure where. It is like the sort of like furthest from where you're standing, like leftmost corner of this chamber. Something like resonates with you more powerfully than the rest.
If you direct him, Walter will take you where you need to go.
Yeah, Rowan will get back carefully on the broom with Walter and isn't talking, and she's afraid she's gonna vomit essentially, and just points Walter.
I imagine if she like pushes his shoulders forward like motorcycle style, like jet ski style,
so she's
like you could just have Walter go where you need to go.
Yeah.
You fly towards one of the corners of the room, and in an alcove that has been like separated from any of these other like gems, there is one that sits separated from the rest, as if it's been given like a place of honor. That one, it's not necessarily more like potent than the others, though it is a powerful like sense of like a soul, but the resonance of like torment and anguish that rolls over you coming from this one particular one is like way stronger than the other ones, as if this one specifically is being subjected to like extra excruciating torment. The other thing that both of you see as you come back here is that like maybe 15 feet from this, just sort of like laying in the midst of like the pile of these, is a 2-foot diameter, perfectly spherical black orb.
Walter's gonna look at it and be like, I got that, you got that?
Don't touch it. It nearly killed Malark. Give me a second. I'm going to... We all got superior healing potions, yeah? Yeah, we did. How much does that get me back? 8d4. I'm gonna take mine.
That's right. I took a hit as well.
Is this in the pause menu where time is not moving?
Yeah, I guess. That's
Let's see.
Not
Yeah,
necessarily.
Walter. Okay. Walter is getting ready to grab this orb.
Rowan's gonna try to grab it because of being an Exarch, and Walter is not yet.
You want to destroy that big guy then? It'll probably free it, or set a train reaction. It'll blow everything up. One of the two.
If you say that loud enough, Alar's gonna go. Maybe while you're not do that while you're still surrounded by the rest of them.
Yeah. Yeah, Rowan's gonna say, "Can you guys get out of here? Walter, can you have a portal ready for us to get out of here?"
Portals
I'll grab.
Well, actually, Walter hasn't tried to make a portal here, but he will try and then realize it probably doesn't
incapable
work.
of portaling in this.
It was just worth asking in a new space. Rowan's worth look at. Well,
So as Rowan is agonizing over this, Walter is going to say like, "Look, I understand what you want to do and what you're trying to do to protect the rest of us from this. I think I need to be the one to take care of that."
of the orb.
Mhm. Not unless you want me to try. The only reliable way I have of contacting the sisters is not that. So
If
Rochambeau you for it? If you feel strongly enough, do it.
So I have just one question for the DM, and then I will make a decision. The agony pouring out of the crystal. In any sense of this, and I just need to ask this: does the pain from it feel new or fresh, or like it's a recently hurt soul? So it's old.
No. This is the agony of centuries, millennia of suffering.
Does it have a title card on it that says Nossum Silverleaf? That'd be really
It might.
That's the thing. You think you can take the hit?
I'm gonna down one more potion, and then I'll try, and then I'll yoink it.
All right.
I will trust Walter on this, but I am going to keep a very firm hold on him and this fucking broom as we try to.
17.
So my question is, in Walter's brain, are we going to try to destroy the crystal?
Walter was thinking like destroy the crystal to free that person, or yoink the dragon orb at the same time, and then just try to leave in the chaos.
Okay.
Are you warning the rest of us to get ready to run?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, you guys need to bail.
All right, 71 at 87.
All right. So as you grab the black orb of Dragonkind, I want you to make a Constitution saving throw at triple advantage. Roll 3 times and make the best.
While he's doing that,
how's a nat 20 plus 2 is the best I can ever roll.
Very nice. What were your three rolls?
So the very first one was a nat 20 plus 2.
All right, cool. So roll me 2 more for the narrative sake of what's going to happen.
So there's a 13 plus 5 sorry, 13 plus 2 is 15, and a 2 plus 2 is 4.
Okay. You grab hold of the black orb of Dragonkind, and like, as is beginning to be customary to you, everything blacks out around you as you lose sense of your current surroundings, and you seem to be drawn into the orb itself. And you feel a presence. You realize as you grab this thing, like, the orb is not merely a magical artifact. The orb is sentient. And the orb is malevolent.
Mm.
It immediately attempts to overwhelm your puny mortal frame and obliterate you before you can take hold of it.
You said con, right? Constitution saving
Constitution.
throw? Okay.
It's fine. You rolled a nat 20. Everything's gonna be fine. Right. You sense the orb's surprise as what rises to meet it is not the terrified, like, pathetic defense of an unsuspecting mortal, but is a tide of undying necrotic energy. As your power and the power of the orb slam into each other and push against one another, vying for dominance, you feel your resolve waver, and then you feel its resolve waver, and just as it could go either way, you feel like 2 black wings bursting from behind you. You feel the power of the 2 sisters join you and lend their strength to yours, and you crush the will of the entity inside the black dragon orb, and you dominate it to your will, and you claim it for your own. And the entity subsides into this sort of like state of like twilight dormancy and becomes inert in your hands, and your perception of everything around you returns.
Forgot about Rowan's +4.
Yeah.
So so like, I guess Rowan watches me ponder the orb for a few seconds from the outside, and he pops back to reality. He's like, well, let's leave. Let's get out of here, please. I want to go.
I need to take care of this crystal.
How big is this thing? You said it's like 2 feet.
It's like a beach ball sized almost, between a basketball and a beach ball.
Yeah. How much does it weigh?
That's a good question. 20 pounds is what I'm gonna say, just off the top of my head.
Sure. For a rock, it's very light.
Yeah, you don't get the sense that it's solid. I think it's hollow.
Bring the crystal closer here. He wants to.
Yeah, I'm gonna scoop up the special crystal. But I have an idea of what I want to do to it.
Okay. If you didn't,
I will bring it more central, just so it can catch more, essentially.
Yeah.
And as soon as we're all, let's see.
I am going to put the orb in my backpack. I'm not going to put it in the bag of holding.
I will put the crystal. Sorry, I'm just double checking this detail here. I will put the crystal as central as I can in amongst all these other crystals. And as we're all backing up, Rowan's gonna be at like the front of the line of everyone. And I'm just gonna say, like, we have to get out of here quickly. Like, I have 120 feet on this that I want to do, and because it's all this is glowing, I assume I can roughly see it. It's just, like as far I want to get as far away from it as I can, in that range. Do what I want to do.
Sure.
And be as close to getting out as we can.
Yeah.
Guys, how quickly can we all get out of here?
I can get no, Dimension Door won't work down here. I can get 100.
No, doesn't it?
Dimension door should.
Okay,
should be
then I can take someone with me, and I can go 500 feet that way.
And then
What's the range on what you're trying to do?
120 feet. But I have to be able
Let's
to
say
see
you
it.
guys can get, like, vaguely beneath the opening in the floor to the castle to the castle above.
I'm just trying to make sure we're not going to go down with all of this. And Rowan's going to... Essentially, I'm thinking like I'm kind of like hanging off of the broom almost.
Mhm.
Instead of a giant beam, I'm going to shrink it down to almost a laser point and concentrate all of Moonbeam on that crystal and try to destroy it with radiant light. And I'm going to upcast it to like the highest that I can to smash this thing. Also assuming that if that fails, it's doing some damage and
Yeah,
Alar
if that
can
does,
shoot it and
Alar's
back me up. But I'm
wiggling
hoping that the
up,
radiant will do something to it in this blighted place.
his fingers to prepare a spell as well.
Alright, so the moonbeam is going, and that's the only thing currently happening?
Yeah, if that doesn't
Alar's
appear
got
to
that-
be doing
can
the
back me up.
damage, then Alar is going to use a 3rd level spell slot, since he actually has one, and he's going to fire off magic missiles at it.
Okay.
To do force damage.
Anybody else want to do anything as people are... Anything else anybody wants
Well-
to throw into this?
I think Walter's getting ready to like leave. So like
Okay.
I'm responsible for Rowan. She is the turret.
The
Walter is getting ready to
moonbeam
go.
comes down, the magic missiles fire off. You see the moonbeam strike the crystal that you believe holds Nossum Silverleaf's soul. The magic missiles streak into it. It's sort of like and like hits the ground again. And after a few moments, it becomes apparent that whatever it is going to take to destroy this, that was not cutting it.
God.
It appears unscathed.
I'll go down. Walter, take me down.
Yep.
I can keep. How far?
Yeah.
How far is it from the opening to where that thing is?
I think we're saying we're roughly 120 feet from like opening above to where it is.
I can go with you. I can get us out immediately with the dimension door.
Guess I'll go hit it with.
So Alar walks down with her. Brom, go with Walter. I'll get Rowan out.
Okay. Auras.
Besides, an Ignian should be here to see the end of the last Ignian Emperor.
And I will hit it with Shakai. Do I need to roll to hit this crystal?
No, you don't. You bring the sword down as hard as you can, and
I'll be smiting just in case.
You smite with a crackle of radiant energy and a ringing like a struck bell as the blade of Shikai hits the crystal. You pull up, and again you see it is unmarred. Make those who are inclined make Arcana checks at this point.
Say,
At
Walter
this
has a
point,
thought. Walter has a thought again, and
18.
we'll see how it
21.
21,
Now Rowan's annoyed.
goes.
Not
15.
good.
15.
15. What is Walter's thought first?
So Walter's thing for his disintegrate or his excavate is a old Arcanotech like gem. Walter's wondering if he can use Nossum Silverleaf's gem as his focus to maybe turbocharge it a little bit and excavate the unholy hell out of the rest of this stuff.
Okay, so we'll handle those as two separate thoughts. Can you potentially use one of these things to turbocharge your excavate? Maybe.
Okay.
I think that's what we'll say to that thought. But as a result of the Arcana checks there, to those of you who made them, I think it becomes apparent to you guys that the means through which one of whatever these things are can be destroyed is not something that you guys currently have at your disposal.
How are we supposed to destroy this thing?
Walter's going to go down and, like, I guess, pick up one of the other souls and see, like, one of the other soul gems or whatever they're called, and see if I can use that to try to, like even if I know, like, maybe magic's not going to hurt these things, like, I don't really know what else to do, but I want to see if I can experiment with, like...
Sure. As a sort of a quick test, I think you find that one of these soul gems works as a, like, non-expended reagent for this spell, and we can work at it. Probably, like, we'll say maybe it does a little more damage.
Sure.
We'll work the details of that out later, but yeah, certainly I think one of these things, as you kind of begin to piece together some things about, like, Invarian Age magic, is that it was very heavily based around using, like, spectral energy, so, like, soul energy. So, like, the two fit like a glove, so definitely you can use one of these things to power that spell.
Alar lets out a curse in Draconic. We can't break these things. Dragonfire might.
Well, you've got a dragon now.
Do I?
If it works like
hold
Malark's
the
did.
black
Okay,
orb of
I'll say-
Silverax.
I say everybody back upstairs real fast, just in case this goes sideways.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
And
feel
then
I feel like Oz and Brom are just like these fucking idiots for traveling.
These guys.
all right, look,
This
can't-
fucking guy.
we can't
These
brute force
fucking
it.
guy.
Walter will, I guess, try to bring Silverax over if he's nearby.
I don't think that's a thing that you have a sense of, like,
Okay.
A, how to do, and B,
Fair.
certainly without
He,
the dragon
no.
itself present.
It's fair. Okay.
I know where the dragon is from the Badfields.
Well, yeah.
Get on with it.
All right, Rowan. Do we got to go find the dragon and see if we can get him?
Yes, but if we go back.
Not dying is my main priority right
Yeah.
now, but, like,
I mean,
the only
orb.
way.
We came here for the orb, yes.
Yes. Came here for the orb.
Do we want to leave all of this here and come destroy it later? Or do we want to deal with this now? And I look at everyone.
Let's toss what we assume to be Silverleaf's gem into the bag, so it's with his dust. We can regret that decision later, in case he regrows from that gem. Don't want to do that. We are keeping them plainly separated at the moment, just in case some shenaniganery comes in and we make a bag ban for ourselves. Okay.
Have we gotten any? Have we heard anything like?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Flying?
Upstairs. Have I felt anything?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, let's go search the area for bad feels and
Do you-
whatever.
okay.
Well, we could also just yell at the top of our lungs and draw the damn thing here.
And all the lights that are maybe somehow still in the area.
Fair point.
Resting would be nice.
Yes.
I
We need to
wouldn't-
make a decision and
So can I make a roll or something to like piece this out? Like we at this point, like we are pretty sure that we don't have the tools necessary at this exact second, based on our arcana, that like to free these souls, we don't have those tools at the moment. That's the vibe we got from our arcana checks. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I think it seems evident that you guys threw like your pretty heavy duty magics at it and didn't dent them. That like this is not a matter of just smashing these things. They need to like you need like something needs to be done to destroy these, and like you guys don't know what that is.
Okay. So we go the opposite direction.
We'll pin it. We'll pin that. RE, the noise underground, the bad feels. Does it feel like that's a concern right now?
It's probably a concern.
To Rowan, specifically.
You don't feel it like in the immediate vicinity anymore.
It's not,
now there is a sort of general bad feel suffused through this whole area. But wherever it is, it moved out of your range.
And to be fair, Rowan always felt that about this entire area of the world.
So we can probably we know where this is. We can get here again.
Let's be clear. Our entire mission
goals
goal
are made.
Was to get this orb. We have done that.
Yes, and we
if
may
we
have
save the damn world.
Yes, when we finish saving the world, we can come back and clean up. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. So
we might want to contact the dwarves at Krasudor. They developed this. They developed technology, magic and technology like this. They might be able to figure out how to destroy it.
I don't.
But that's a
care
later thing.
People, we need to get out.
Where is our next destination?
Lyra.
Out.
Just back to Lyra.
Back to Lyra. Back to a safe space.
Go to the courtyard. We'll inform them of what's occurred.
Okay.
Tell them to be on guard.
If everybody is on board with this idea, we will go back to the area where Walter can generate portals again.
Yep.
And try to go back to Lyra.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay.
That mission is done by definition.
Mission accomplished? Question mark.
Way to go, gang.
I really hate having question mark on my missions. This is
look,
crap.
Stop being a completionist. It's okay. As long as you don't get any pop-ups saying we might not be high enough level for this next area, it's probably fine.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, the music just changed suddenly.
This bitch.
I was about to say, wait a minute. You got a sparkly thing. Everybody else got a sparkly thing. Why didn't I get a sparkly thing?
We're working on your sparkly thing.
Well, when you're
I just want my shiny. Yeah, I just want my shiny rock too, bro.
Oh
no, you did have a shiny rock thing. You had a shard of a dead world that you gave to Walter.
You also got that thing from that weird fae creature.
All right, let's revisit this in Lyra, please. There's shades everywhere.
To Lyra before the shades come and
literally
spooky
kill us.
our dookies.
Gross. You come back up out of the opening in the floor, and you make your way back to the front of the palace. And as you exit out of the palace into the courtyard, you are greeted at the far end of the courtyard by a 4-story tall skeletal dragon.
Walter.
Sitting at the far end of the courtyard, looking directly at you with 2 blue, luminous, blazing orbs in its eyes.
I get the feeling that it's no longer under the orb's control.
You don't know that. It didn't take you over, you took it over. Let's just keep walking and get to where we can get out of here, please.
That's a big boy.
For Walter's sake, does it look like it's at the threshold between where I can and cannot teleport?
Oh, you gotta get past the dragon to get to where you can teleport.
That's what I thought.
For sure.
Dude, what the fuck, man?
As you guys are, like, debating amongst yourselves, you know, like, what to do, this, that, and the other thing, it speaks, not with a physical voice, but, like, in your minds. In Draconic. So for those of you who understand Draconic, you understand this.
We do still have
We
the
all-
effect.
Oh, yeah.
You all do. Yes,
Comprehend-
so you all
comprehend
understand
languages.
this. You all understand this.
Heyo.
So you hear in your mind the following. It has been centuries since anything with a beating heart came within 100 miles of this place. The dreamless slumber of my waking death calls to me for longer and longer stretches. You have awoken me. Normally I would kill you and have done with it. But you have piqued my curiosity, strange manlings. Know that for now, this is all that preserves your lives.
You just got Skyrim. Yes?
Rowan is just thinking, oh my god, nobody talk, oh my god, nobody talk, oh my god, nobody talk.
Slack-jawed and dumbstruck. Typical. Who are you?
Penetrators?
The wrong campaign.
Wrong
No,
campaign.
no, it's the wrong campaign, sorry. Osrius?
Well, yeah, Walter will like.
I thought he was giving the dragon a fake name.
Yeah.
I mean,
Trying to
yes,
blame another
I wish.
campaign's group.
We are those who
Let's
seek
found 5 gold, by the way.
to keep Silarax's great calamity the greatest of calamities.
Okay, alright, so as I heard Osrius and I heard Walter like say their names, and as you do that, he like and radiates his displeasure at you as he says, "No. Do you think I have any interest in the revolting sounds of flapping meat you use to identify one another? I did not ask your names. I asked who you are." And at Alar's statement,
Which is in Draconic.
he turns his head and he says, some of you at least have the capability of a civilized tongue in your heads. The words that the rest of you speak are strange to me. You speak of Silarax the Black. Tell me, why have you come here and disturbed my slumber?
Because there are those who seek to undo your great work, and he gestures widely, with an even greater calamity that will wash it away.
Wash it away, you say? Elaborate.
If there is no one and nothing left Who will recall the name Silverax?
I care not for glory, he says, and make an insight check. Anybody who wants to.
13. Please, someone do better.
Insight?
Insight.
18.
19.
Mine is, hold on.
He doesn't even have my attention anymore. I don't care.
Oz is just like, are we
22.
fighting or we're not fighting? Are we fighting
Okay.
or we're not fighting?
Yeah, he can eat my butt. I don't care.
He might.
He says,
Me too.
okay, so everybody except Ozzy didn't make it. Everybody succeeds. I care not for glory, he says, lying. He says, I care only that my vengeance is uninterrupted.
Are you sure about that?
So
Are you sure about that?
So Walter like hears that,
Rowan would have clotheslined Brom so hard if he
and
said that.
then like hard looks at Alar and goes, he got mad at when I said stuff, but can you tell him that we're going to finish off the people that did this to him in the first place?
If we can go after the dragon people, he'll kill us.
No, not the people that
don't have to be
lichified him.
specific.
Not the people that lichified him. The people that got him killed in the first place for their dragon purge. Artanis is
Just say
ultimately
we're here
his...
to avenge you.
We are here to ensure that your vengeance does indeed remain undisturbed and unending. Because if those we fight succeed, everything, all of Ageria, will be gone. And your vengeance ends. And so will you.
Unacceptable. Why have you come here then? What do you require?
At that point, Walter pulls the orb out of his backpack.
The
and
black
holds
dragon
it
orb?
up.
Okay.
Yeah, and just holds it up.
You see
he
the
goes-
dragon like cocks his head towards you with the orb.
We're going to the heart of the world. And like he'll say that in common, and then like kind of look at Alar to translate.
And Alar will say, we are going to the heart of the world. The request that the silver dragon Zelzaveth made of you long ago.
The orb. After
It's the-
all these years, your kind still scrabble after it.
Our enemy has the orb of Ontaxia. And with it, the ability to unmake Ageria. The only way we will get to have any chance to stop them is by your orb. We will go forth in the name of Silverax, and we will stop them.
Long ago, it was important to me as well, I suppose. The crystallized blood, the primordial dragon, with an eldritch soul of my kin sealed within. The power of dominion over my ilk. But I am ascended beyond such things now. In order for the orb to hold sway, one must possess a soul. I am unburdened of such trifles. The orb is little more than a bauble to me now. And if what you say is true, and there are those who would bring about the end of all things, then perhaps I might be persuaded to let you leave this place intact, with it in your possession. You know, he sort of like rolls his like large serpentine neck and he says, "The dreamless sleep pulls at me. The effort even to destroy you, minor as it might be, I find I am apathetic towards it. Like a noble tossing a copper penny to an urchin. The orb is nothing to you, nothing to me, but a fabulous treasure to you. Very well. Meet my conditions 3, and you shall have your orb and leave this place alive."
Name them.
To let you spirit the orb from here, you will give me 3 things. 3 things I demand of you. And should they prove worthy tribute, I will consider letting you leave with your prize, or decide whether or not you will join my horde. The 3 things I desire: a tribute, a story, and a promise renewed.
Alar is gonna rack his brain for what would be an appropriate tribute for a dragon of legend.
Walter will take on the promise and inquire as to what that means.
Okay.
Through Alar at this point, as I don't speak Draconic and I need a translator.
Name your promise to be renewed.
He actually swivels towards Walter, and he says, "I can smell the burnt flesh and dark magic upon you. You are one of his thralls. I demand of you a promise renewed, that which your master and creator made to me when I gifted to him the dark knowledge of my undeath. You will return to Morhaime, and you will tell him, I do not forget. He owes me souls."
In response, like, Walter will like bow in acquiescence.
Oh god, what do I have? What would be the proper tribute to a dragon?
Rowan's looking at the dragon. She's not saying anything, but she's wondering what story he would want. What would please a dragon?
As you, Alar, as you're like kind of like rummaging yourself, clearly like looking for like what is the, what can I give him? He says, "I will save you the effort. By way of tribute, I will allow you to make reparations by way of returning what is mine. Nossum Silverleaf and all the others of High Invaria are mine. Their souls suffer my revenge, and my revenge is 3 thorough.
Dump out the bag, please, Walter.
We can come back.
Walter, dump out the bag, please.
We can come back, Walter.
Walter.
So we will take it from you.
Rowan
I say,
will
I say, we all have,
Walter.
we all have bags. It's not like you can just dump it out on your bag.
Fair enough. Alar will, open the bag of
Walter needs to
holding,
be an adult.
dump out a bunch of dust and several skeletons.
And the crystal will come out too.
And
The
bag of bone guts.
the skeletons like reassemble into mostly intact skeletons and like march their way back inside. The bag of dust and the crystal of Nossum Silverleaf, they like float over towards Silarax, and you watch as they reform into the gaunt figure of Nossum Silverleaf at Silarax's side. He gives you a like haunted look, but says nothing. And he looks to the group of you and he says, "Now, for my third demand."
I'm gonna pull out a river fishing book.
I punch Walter.
It bursts into like necrotic flame. He goes, "I fucking hate river fishing." No, he like lifts a massive claw, and he says, he like as he's looking at you, Alar, he says, "Not you. You have the look of a scholar about you. Your eyes glance all about, attempting to drink in everything all at once. And your mouth has the set of long practice biting off at nattering endless questions. No, I know your ilk. Facts, dates, and events. Such things are the shadow of the thing. And I have shadows enough already." I deal in souls, and I want the soul of the story. And he, like, Rowan, he looks at you as you had been, like, sort of contemplating. He says, "Your hands are calloused, and your back is ramrod straight. I know your type as well. The warrior, the soldier. Your stories, endlessly filled with duty and insufferable concepts of self-sacrifice." He looks at Oz and Walter. And at Oz, he says, "You. Your mouth has not made enough words in your entire life to be practiced enough to weave such a story as I wish." And he looks at you and he says, "I just don't want to watch your mustache wiggle around as you talk anymore."
Walter disguised self to get rid of the mustache.
He turns to Brahm and he says,
Who's shitting this guy's cereal, man? Fuck this
he
guy.
says, You carry a stringed instrument upon your back, and by the set of your feet and the cut of your jaw, I see that you're a storyteller. You're a troubadour. You understand the soul of a story. I wish for you to tell me of the fall of the Empire. I am out of touch. Tell me everything of how they have languished and rotted away to nothingness because of my perfect revenge. I'm waiting.
Do it in a sea shanty tune.
Rowan, knowing the whole story, is just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, backs up to Alar, like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, we're not allowed.
Come on, Brom, for once in your life, have paid attention.
Did you pay attention in history class, Brom?
That implies class.
Braun is not going to tell him the story.
Oh,
shit.
God.
In fact, he's going to say, I can't tell you that story because it doesn't have an ending yet, because your revenge is not finished. That's why we're here. I can't tell you the story until you let us finish the ending.
My revenge is not finished. He turns to Nossum Silverleaf standing beside him, and he says, "This is my revenge. Nossum Silverleaf and his civilization, his empire, are mine forever. Nossum, I have brought you here because I want you to watch. I want you to watch as those you thought might finally, after 1,500 years of torment, come to free you. I want you to watch as they come for a trinket once so important to you, now meaningless to us both. They come and they take that and they leave. They have not come to save you. They are going to leave, and you are going to stay here forever. This is my perfect revenge, Troubadour. It is complete, and it is unending. I wish to know of the middle. I want to know how they suffered, how they clung to each other in desperation, thinking someone would come. Their High Empyrean would save them. Their wives, their husbands, their children and babies. Tell me how they died and knew before they went that there was no salvation.
Brom will... Hey, can he understand me?
Oddly enough, he seems to be able to.
Okay. I didn't think to ask that the first time. Well, I think you painted a pretty vivid picture yourself just there. But I would say you're not doing it justice. I would say take everything that you have imagined and multiply that by 2. And I go, Brom will... I don't know if you need me to make a check on this. He goes, as I am someone who speaks more eloquently through music as opposed to words, I will try my best to convey to you. And Brom will, do his best to remember some sort of song that was, essentially a history, something that was, someone who wrote the,
Okay.
basically a classical music version of the emotions of the fall of the Empire.
Okay, yeah. Make a history check.
Okay. That's a 17.
17.
Yeah.
There is a song that you know. It is not a song that you have thought about in 20 years. It is a song that you remember hearing when you were a child. It is an Ignian song. You believe the name of the song is Nossum's Tear. Something in your mind draws you back to a memory of a day where you finished your chores early and you were out in the forest behind your home with your sister. And you found an interesting looking flower, white with a blood red splash of color on the stamen and pistils. You and your sister picked it and you brought it back for your mother. And later that day, when your father saw the flower, he is the one who told you of this song. You only heard it the one time. He told you that that flower was called Nossum's Tear. He told you of this song, and he sang it for you. It is a song that describes the fall of the Empire, written from the Ignian perspective as a people who watched as their homeland was obliterated, brought to ruin, and crumbled to nothingness, and watched as what was not consumed by the blight was cannibalized by civil war and insurrection and uprising, a people who lost everything that made them who they were. The song is from the perspective of a gardener who is remembering how life was before the fall, and is lamenting everything that was lost, and has nothing left to cling to but memories and this flower that he plants in his garden, Nossum's Tear. Make a performance check.
Um, 23. 24, sorry.
With a 24, those of you who hear it, I don't know how it affects you. Perhaps it moves you with the emotion in which it was intended. Perhaps your heart is too hardened to the perspective of the Invarians and the Ignians. What I will say is that Nossum Silverleaf wails like a banshee, tears chunks from his already ragged, thin hair, rips at the flesh of his face to the point where he rends grooves in his skin as the song is performed, and is so inconsolable that you get the sense that Silarax exerts some sort of will over him as he like stops moving and making noise and just goes like still as a puppet with cut strings. And when the song in its haunting, beautiful, tragic completion finishes and the last notes echo over this hollow courtyard of the dead empire, Silarax laughs. Good. I am pleased. Take your bubble. Stop your apocalypse. Tell the world what you have seen here. Be gone from my sight.
Everybody bow to the nice and evil dragon lich, and let's get the hell out of here.
Yup.
All right.
As we go past, I think Walter's gonna like make a mental note. Like so I had to leave my fancy stone because he wasn't gonna let us. Yeah. Walter's making a note. I'm not breaking a promise to a friggin' Dracolich.
We'll deal with it later.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as
So,
you guys pass from the courtyard, Walter, you can feel it the moment you like get beyond the bound of the dragon's influence, and you can like open a portal again, and you're able to like tear a gap open to Lyra again. And as you guys pile through, turn back as the portal closes, and you see Silarax alight and begin to fly off in the direction that you can only assume is like where there's some sort of exterior entrance or exit to that tunnel. And you see Nossum Silverleaf standing in the center of the courtyard, just staring at you, and the gate closes. And that is the end of our session tonight.
I would say before, how many feet away is Nossum Silverleaf?
A couple hundred.
Couple hundred?
Yeah.
I would say if it was within range of message, so that only he could hear it. I think Walter would try to fire off a message cantrip at him, like as long as he thought the dragon couldn't immediately feel it or hear it. To say like songs require survivors, and then like that's just the only thing that I'll tell him.
It's even
We
more
have a
brutal.
setting scroll.
So you do say that, and the gate closes. And that is where we end the session.
Not to dig the knife in, but like his empire didn't really die, just dispersed. It's a little less bad than just being like ruined outright.
I wasn't gonna be like.
Well, actually,
I mean, it was kind of fizzled out.
that was a lot, but there was a damn. What happened today?
A lot happened
Tired.
today.
You're a little
All right.
tired.
And I'm going to be incapable of speaking tomorrow, probably. But listen, sometimes there's got to be a dragon. I don't know. There's just it is what it is.
I can have an awkward conversation with Moxon now. What did he call him? Hold on a second. I need to give myself.
He called him Morhaime, which is what was in the book in your flashback.
It was. That was 2 years ago. Oh wait, no. That wasn't. That was 3 weeks ago.
It was a while ago.
Big old meanie.
All right, Morhaime.
Well, there you have it.
All right.
So thank you to our sponsors, Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle. Be sure to check things out on YouTube, on Twitch here. We have all of the back catalog of all of our stuff can be found there. Do all those things, and we will see you, as far as I know, next Tuesday. So, until next time, bye!